my power. I have the high ground.
What?
I have the high ground.
What did you say?
I have the high ground.
Ready, everybody?
All set.
Hey, bud. Let's party.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Geek Blend, and welcome back to another episode of The High Ground. And you'll notice we are one short because if you didn't hear on the full Aussie this morning, Warner Brothers actually took Rhino out back and shot him in the head. That's what we were told. That was straight from Lethal Lightning. His sources told his sources, and that's how he found out. But we'll miss you, Rhino. We'll see you again sometime. But I am joined again by Tim.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are, Rhino, we miss you. Yeah, we miss you. But Tim, how are you doing tonight, man?
Pretending Luke Skywalker, fake Star Wars, only makes Star Wars shittiness grow. Just a little song that it's derivative, but hey, and I don't.
It reminds me of another thing.
I don't have these, but I can still sing. So
nice. It reminds me of something else. Yeah, that was great. I love that.
Yeah, I'm doing great though. Shitty week at work, but great YouTube week. So
yeah, it has been. Did you watch Suicide Squad? Did you watch it?
No, I haven't had time to do anything. I mean, I'm just going to wing it. I always do pretty good on the trivia, at least finishing middle of the pack. So, because I can remember some stuff.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think we're going to get that with a lot of people. So we'll figure out who watched and who didn't. But let me know in the chat if you guys watched it or if you didn't. But I'm going to go ahead and bring in our first guest. She just finished her stream with Steph. It is Mara, the lovely Mistress Mara. How are you doing tonight, Mara?
I'm doing great, and I watched the movie last night. We'll see how much I remember, but I did watch it because I watched it through HBO Max. Because I was like, I tweeted it out, and then Orange Chat Reviews is like, "Is it the theatrical or extended?" I'm like, "Let me check with Jeff."
He messaged me too. Yeah, so
it's like, please, dear God, I don't want to watch the extended. As I'm typing this question. But
there is a couple good things in the extended. I will say that.
Yeah. But I was like, it's like I said, before the stream started, I don't hate this movie. I'm middle of the road with it because there are some good things in it, and there's some things where I'm like, well, why did you go that route with the plots and the characters? But definitely was willing to rewatch this movie over Birds of Prey. I will not touch that movie again. I will not. Nope. I don't care if you make that a trivia. I'll be like, I don't care if I failed. I'm not
happening. I'm not doing it. So no, it's not part of the Snyderverse, in my opinion.
Did they ever?
It ends at Aquaman.
Did they ever?
Him and Juan worked really close together. So yeah.
Did they ever release the pilot to that Birds of Prey TV show about 15 years ago? Or they did? Okay, I couldn't remember if it was just something that they never released on national television or not. So
yeah, they released it. Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got the Joker, a guy playing the Joker, but Mark Hamill voicing him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And Tim is freezing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Freeze up there, buddy. And you're roboting a little bit as well, too. Just to let you know. I am going to bring in our next guest as well. I believe he watched the movie as well, too. Mr. Steve Kenobi is here. Steve, hello.
Hi.
There.
Hello there. I came prepared this time.
Nice.
I watched the movie, and I'm running at 98% capacity, which is a few percent lower than your average Norwegian, but I'm still doing great.
That's good to hear. Now, what are your thoughts on this movie?
I thought it was better than I remembered, but not by much. So I'd give it a 5. It's just popcorn flick. I could see this being a guilty pleasure for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
I agree.
It's not the worst movie ever made.
No, Not even close. I would definitely put this above Birds of Prey, Mara, just like you would.
Great acting by the lady who played Amanda Waller.
Yes.
But I thought she was probably the best one in the movie.
Yeah, Viola Davis. Yeah, she captured Amanda Waller. And like I said, like there are elements where I'm like, okay, that's really good. Like her characterization and things like that. And while I'm not exactly thrilled with the characterizations of like some of the other members of the Suicide Squad, they at least are close to what they were in the comics versus what Birds of Prey did with the characters in that movie.
Oh my god!
I also noticed one thing. The Boomerang guy.
Mm-hmm.
You could see you could see all the crimes, and he had mental issues and a weird fetish. How is he different from any other Australian?
Don't let Daniel hear you asking that question because he's like he doesn't like that name for that character.
He doesn't.
No, because and to me, like I understand where Daniel's coming from. Like to him, it's like Captain Boomerang is like if we were to call one of our characters like Captain M4 or something like that. It is kind of So I get where he's coming from.
Yeah. A little bit. Let's see who all's in the chat tonight too. We got old Greg is here. What's up, old Greg? I think I pronounced this right. Is it Michelle?
I pronounced it Michelle. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Okay. I remember him commenting on one of our Star Trek streams that he was going to make a 30 to 45-minute video about everybody pronouncing his name incorrectly. But I wasn't sure. Yeah, I might be getting it wrong, but we'll see. He's a big supporter too. So what's up, man? Trey Corney's here. Hound 3000 needs some hugs. Is Rhino naked? No, Rhino. Well, it depends on where they put his body and what he's doing. So, yeah, well, not sure.
He went out trying to get Koof booty again.
Yes.
So hopefully it's with a smile on his.
And he's John 42 is here too.
He's naked.
Go ahead, Leasty. Yes. Corey Benzo, Geekicidal Tendencies. What's up, man? I see the Mr. Tim is back. Hey, Tim. Let's see who else is here. Rhetorical Thrill is here. What's up? She says, hope the questions are more skewed to the beginning because about 45 minutes I start to glaze over. I understand that. And like I said, the ending is... Me and my wife enjoy it, but we have a connection to the movie because of the comics and Harley Quinn and stuff. But even at the end of the movie we're like, yeah, they could have done a lot better with this. She's like, I really, really hope they release the Ayer cut. I want to see it so bad. I'm like, I know, me too. I really do. So hopefully we do get to see that. That would be very nice. Tim F is here. And I want to say to Megatron, if he's here, I'm sorry, man, that Rhino's in here. You're going to be Rhinotron on your own tonight, buddy.
Yeah.
You're going to be Rhinotron on your own. Michael T.
Forever, not just tonight. So.
Oh, also for everybody in the chat who's going to usually hear for our Star Trek streams, tomorrow night we will not be having one. We got some stuff going on in our personal lives, so we're just going to take a Sunday off. So
they're
no Star Trek.
Burying Rhino.
Yes, we're going to bury Rhino. Yep. Yep. We're not going to Victoria though, so we're going to do it virtually. So, but
You're just gonna usually dump him in the first spot you find.
Yeah, like, hey, this looks good. This looks good.
You can't tell because he's brilliant, so he just comes back after you toss him.
Yeah, Tim F is here. What's up? I wonder if his zombie will show up next week. Maybe it might happen. It looks like some people did
Force Ghost Rhino is in the chat right now. So
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is Force Ghost Rhino. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Teresa, what's up, Teresa? Everybody, thank you for joining us. I got a $2 super chat from Jedi Luke. He says, "Hail the high ground, release the Ayer cut. R.I.P. Rhino." That is correct. Rhino, you'll be missed. Yes, that's right. What's up, Runner? How you doing? I believe I did see Rhino's ghost in the chat. I wonder how his ghost figured out how to do YouTube. That's weird. Usually ghosts take a long time to figure that kind of stuff out, but yeah.
Well, I mean, remember, like TLC shows that Force Ghosts can interact with our reality. So.
That's true. That's right. Now, I guess he's one of those Disney Star Wars Force Ghost.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Rhino dies. He becomes the Force Ghost, but he realizes he's from the Disney trilogy. He's like, wait a minute, I can touch stuff, I can interact. Oh shit, I'm from the Disney trilogy. Like, yeah.
Imagine him being a Disney trilogy Force Ghost, and then he has to pick up a tracking fob.
Yeah. Like, damn it.
He'd be in purgatory.
Yeah.
And then he does all that while he's on a ship that has to jump to hyperspace from an atmosphere. So
yeah.
Perfect
exactly.
storm.
Exactly. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah. Runner says you haven't seen the extended cut yet. There's a really good Harley Joker scene in the extended cut where she's still Harleen Quinzel and he's Joker, and she catches up with him on a motorcycle. It's actually a really good scene. You could tell there's a lot of stuff that they cut out.
Wait a minute. I saw the extended cut then.
Oh, okay.
That's why it was longer than I remembered.
Because I think it's like 2 hours and 16 minutes or something, and it's like 202 or 203 for the theatrical.
Yeah, it's a little over 2 hours for the theatrical.
Yeah.
Okay. Extra prepared then.
Well,
Nice. Yeah, you're definitely over prepared.
yeah, it's like I got word from Jeff that he's not including anything in the cutscene, so you're over prepared, dude.
Yeah, when I opened up, because I opened up the movie on my computer today, and I kind of went through it as I wrote the trivia, and I'm like, yeah, it's 2 hours and 2 minutes or something. So I'm like, good, this is not the extended. Plus, I know which scenes are extended, and I'm not going to include those in there. But yeah,
Yeah. I watched the extended cut and I showed up 50 minutes early. If that's not dedication, I don't know what is.
a lot of people, I'd still, well, I don't even know if I'd categorize Birds of Prey as DCEU, but I mean, I'd still put that below this. Yeah. Hey, there you go. Maratron tonight. You could do Maratron tonight. Maybe that. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Birds of Prey. I remember like when we got HBO Max and they put Birds of Prey on, and my wife's like, "I rewatched Birds of Prey last night." I'm like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "Yeah, it was worse than I thought. I remember it being." I'm like, "Yeah, that's pretty bad because it was really bad." Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Did you guys see I found Mora in a video game?
No.
Literally did. I was messing around with an old RPG, and there she was, character portrait. I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
or, it's so spot on. It's insane.
So,
Well,
somewhere I was an inspiration for someone. So
Yeah.
Michael T says, "Wait, people ask for a longer Suicide Squad? Suicide Squad? Yes, people actually want the real Suicide Squad. If you go back and watch the Comic-Con teaser, it is completely different tone and everything. And yeah, so we want the actual Suicide Squad, not.
What are we? Some kind of longer Suicide Squad?
That's right, exactly. What are we? Some kind of extended cut? Yeah." Yeah, if Lethal was here, he'd go on that for like 10 minutes.
yeah, pretty much.
But I think we're going to go through the Snyder trailer that came out today, too, the Mother Box trailer.
Yeah.
But while you were watching it this morning, Mara, for the first time, did you see anything before you rewatched it that popped out to you before you were like, oh, wait a second, I know what that is?
No, not that I can think of, but I know like Steph pointed out like that Batman is shackled by Martha's pearls. If you like look at how he's posed on it, and just like every pose in a way is almost like godlike, especially Superman's. If you look at his pose, because it goes into the quote, "The God is dead." Like the bell has been rung, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I want them. I want them, and I'm hoping someone's like from like either Zack Snyder or someone close to him is like watching the stream, and I want them to market that. I want to market that because it is like so beautiful, and like each side could be each of the characters. It's like 6 sides, 6 characters, and like that's perfect. And just like really market it like a mother box like that.
It looks great. Yeah, Tim said he watched that this morning. People are pulling all the statues and artwork that they're inspired by, like each character's pose or their dynamic is inspired by. I have some screenshots that I'll pull up here in a bit too.
Nice.
But I'll go ahead and share this, and we'll go and go through it. But first, I want to share this is what Steve was talking about. He actually shared with me what it was. This is the there's Mara in that old RPG he was playing. Apparently, that's what he said. He found Mara. So yeah, hey, that's pretty. Which one was that, Steve? Which one were you playing?
Icewind Dale. It's one of the portraits you can pick for your characters.
Okay.
And I was just scrolling past.
Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah,
I know. It's so
seriously.
It's uncanny.
Yep.
Yes,
it really is. Actually, wow.
And like ironic,
Nice.
I'm playing D&D with like Stieg. He's the dungeon master, and I made my character from the Icewind Dale.
Really?
yeah. That's where character is from. And then I started to play that game, and I was scrolling through, the character portraits to make a character, and I just scrolled past that one. I was like, wait a minute. Scrolled back, and that's Mora.
That's a trip. That's for sure. Yeah.
So there it is. I was inspiration way back then. Somehow that's my past life. So.
You're like a muse. Yep.
Yep, I am.
There you go. Yeah. You are a muse. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really cool though. Thanks for sharing that, Zeke. Thank you. Let me pull up this trailer and we'll open it up. Like I said, I'm not going to share the audio.
When you say trailer, is it the thing that they showed with the slow song before the interview with the girl?
Yeah, it's the Mother Boxes. It's the Mother Box trailer. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I saw it then. I didn't know if there was a separate one.
No, but there's a lot of Easter eggs hidden in it. I mean, I'll play it and then we'll go through it a little bit. So, but it's just really damn cool. Even in the interview, he says that they thought about using it as intro or outro or some kind of credits in the movie. So I think that'd be cool shit. It's just pretty badass. It's really beautifully done. You're right, Mara. It is. They got to use this as marketing. They have to. I love that.
And here's Cyborg.
That's wow. It really is a piece of art. I like how it's snowing because when he did get in the car crash, it was snowing, I believe.
Oh God, what is that? What is that picture? But like the pose he's in. Oh, what is that? And you see the arms. I gotta find it. Hold on. I'm thinking to myself.
Barry, I love how it's got the lightning and the storm, how when he got his powers.
Mm.
God, that's awesome. And that pose is actually a sculpture of Poseidon as well. That's what that's from. Yeah, it's beautiful though. It really is an absolute work of art. I see people talking on Twitter all day, people saying Zack Snyder doesn't know comic books. Right. Isn't that funny?
Hey, that's my sex pose.
It's just really well done. The Wonder Woman is fantastic. A Dr. Poison's mask there as well. Wow.
They should sell this as a mural.
No kidding. I 100% agree. I 100% agree.
Because this would be cool to have on your wall, right?
Yeah.
Or even as a cube.
Mother box.
Yeah. Or even just sell the cube.
Sold as a 3D piece of art. Yeah, there you go. Like a cube. Yeah. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Absolutely. Let me see here. Let's start. Is there any specific spot? Steph says, that's the sexiest mother box I've ever seen.
Phrasing.
Is there anything in here, Mara, that stuck out to you after you watch it again? I know there's a couple of things that popped out.
No,
I know there's one big thing that popped out.
I was trying to find what this what the image was called, but the pose that Cyborg is in is reminiscent of this piece of art, and it's a man pose like this, and then you have arms like this.
About too.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I was trying to find it, but look at this pose. That's what stuck out to me, because you see how his arms are going the robotic arms going like that. That's the pose that's sticking out to me with him.
Oh, it's the science thing. You can see it.
Vitruvian Man by Da Vinci. That's what he is. Yeah. That's what I was. Vesuvian Man. That's what I was thinking of.
Wow. So. I'm gonna pull. It is. Let's see, because I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're right. I've got the thing pulled up here on. There's a group on Facebook I'm a part of. Zack Snyder Appreciation Society is the group's name.
Vitruvian Man. That's what it reminds me of.
Yep.
They should make a DVD box looking like this, like a steel box.
Buy that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Great. People are really kind of going through each single one, and Saint Sebastian is the one that is for Batman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I see the Batman one is the thing that I think a lot of people point out something specific on it. There's the gun.
There's the gun.
Parents,
the
pearls. And right there,
the mausoleum.
Yep, and this tombstone. It confirms which Robin was that died, and it's Dick Grayson.
Dick
so
Grayson.
Richard John Grayson, I believe, was on the tomb.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that confirms that's the Robin that was killed. Was Dick Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful shot.
How many Robins are there? 3?
No, there's 5.
There's 5.
There's like been 5 little Robins, I believe, because there's Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damien, and Carrie, the female Robin.
Yep.
Dark Knight Returns. So like 5 Robins total.
I didn't even realize that this is the lake house that he has with Alfred.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now. I see it with the lighting.
The Batmobile.
Bat symbol.
Saint Sebastian is the name of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now he's posed there.
Yeah. Bad. You can see everything together in the background. Like the mausoleum is down to the right, lake house on the left, Gotham City, and then Gotham Wayne Manor back there in the background.
Yeah.
Looks like he's bursting out of ropes in a sense. I know it's pearls, but still.
Yeah, it's like he's tied up with the pearls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring up the artwork here in a bit too. Well, yeah, Steph said it's the what was it?
Yeah, Vitruvian Man. Yeah,
Vitruvian Man. That's it.
For Cyborg. Yeah, that's what I was trying. I was trying to come up with that name. Like I could see the image in my head, but I couldn't remember what it was called. So.
Yeah, it's really cool.
But I love that Batman.
Really great show. Me too. Yeah, I really do. It's just really well done. It says Justice down there on the bottom.
Yeah.
Broken. And that was, did you see that was the Nora Allen tomb there? Beginning? Right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, that's Flash's mother.
Yeah.
There's a lot. He said there's like hundreds of Easter eggs in here. People might never find all of them.
It's like what I did with the Hulk video on my channel.
Oh, God.
The big Easter egg, then Hulk in the water.
Yeah. And the poor guy who's like, tell me. I'm like, I can't figure it out.
He kept it up for 6 or 8 months.
Oh, Lord. Wow.
Yeah.
You probably made him question his... You made him question his status as a Marvel fan.
Yeah, he actually said he had rewatched everything with the Hulk in it. And then, please tell me. And
please tell me what happened.
Yeah.
That was like 4 months after the first post.
He'll be back in a minute, Lord Vader. He had to reboot. So he'll be right back. But yeah, there's the... shit. Of course, I fucking blank on what that is. It's for looking at slides.
And it's hard to see with that lightning streak there.
What's that name on it?
Who's he work for?
There's a name at the bottom.
You're right.
Yeah.
Damn it, that went back way too far. Is there a name on it? I don't see one.
I mean, I see Mark.
Well, he works for Star Labs, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, he works for Star Labs.
Yeah.
Looks like it says Greg.
Yeah, Steph said, I like with the Flash, things are slowed down. Look at the rain, how the rain's slowed down. Yeah, love it. That's really awesome. And then, it's got the... Wow, okay, so there's a sundial up there in the right corner. Did you notice that? I just saw that.
9 on there's clock,
Steph says it's a telescope. So
telescope, not telescope.
Yeah, Star Labs,
A telescope or is it telescope? Yeah, okay. That's right.
Because we're going to see...
Yeah, Star Labs. Not sure, Megatron. That's weird. I'm just trying to see everything in there. Yeah, that's... Wow. And then the gears, I'm guessing there's
a microscope there.
Yeah, microscope, that's it. That's what it was. We were trying to... Microscope, that's it. Microscope. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah. Wow. Not a micro penis scope like St Clair now. I like how if you look behind him, there's like a clock with the gears coming out.
Time.
To represent time,
And it's broken.
Damn. I didn't even see. Yeah,
he breaks the speed force. He breaks the speed force. So that's symbolism there.
It's okay, Steph. I couldn't even think of the damn thing. I couldn't even get scope out. So you were ahead of me right there.
Clock rhymes with cock, and there's a microscope.
Oh. Now
Okay.
this, of course, there's Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Octopus.
Tentacles.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Tentacles. Yeah. There's the.
D&D
Trident.
tomorrow, by the way.
Well, not necessarily Trident, but yeah. So Aquaman's Trident.
Yeah. Yeah. There's Atlantis under him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those tentacles reminded me that there's D&D tomorrow.
But I look like his pose too. Look how badass he looks sitting on his throne.
Pentadent. That's what it is. Yeah. Pentadent.
Yeah, Pentadent. Yes.
I love that. His too. There's the Kent farm and the tornado.
Yeah.
There's the
Tornado.
whirl engine. Mm-hmm. And the bus that he pushed out of the water.
Yeah.
Planets.
Yeah.
Yep. I like how the mother box
Well,
technology
the
reminds me
red,
of the
because
speed.
beginning of Man of Steel, like the red atmosphere on Krypton.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
Nice cat.
very good catch. Just so well done.
And his
It
pose
is.
too.
Yeah, I love it. His, of course, is
And like look
Christ.
like that. That's like the thing he came in there on the right.
Yeah, the ship.
He's
Mhm.
found in.
What's
There's
that?
the spear from BVS over there on the right.
Yeah.
What's that tentacly-ish thing by his right hand? Above the
His
Oh,
right-
that's the whirl
Oh,
engine.
yeah, that's the World Engine from Man of Steel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember like, when the thing came down and started like burrowing, like one was on one end of the earth, one was on the other.
Terraforming the Earth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what that is.
It's just beautifully done, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They need to sell this though to
They have
the
to.
fans.
I've got to have something.
Yeah, I was like,
The Codex goes above the
basically-
spear geek blend. Oh
Yeah,
shit! It
tie
is. Okay,
Where-
it was. Damn, I didn't see that. The Codex spear is above. The Codex skull is right above the spear. It
okay.
goes away almost. Yep, there it is. Yep.
Okay,
I wish
yeah.
this fucking thing would go away.
But I was like saying, like, tie it to the charity because like we're like more than willing to spend the money and we want to like give to a good cause. But tie it to the charity and sell this. You will
Yeah.
make bank.
Yes,
It's so beautiful.
absolutely. You ready? Come in. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, Steph.
Go back
how's it
to
going?
the Flash.
Okay.
Demand.
But
Already
yeah,
be-
Mara, I 100% agree. They should be selling this.
Like she comes in like already making demands. Go back to the Flash. And she's
Okay.
Well, no, I didn't think you saw my comment.
Yeah. You said. What would you say about everything's slowed down?
Well, no, everything is slowed down, but like if you zoom out, you guys were like, "Oh, yay, the clock!" Right, the clock in the back. But if you look at all like the clock is broken, but if you look at all of like the gears behind him and the position of everything, that could be the multiverse, right?
Oh, that's
Ooh.
true.
Could be.
I did not even think about that.
And he's standing on a vortex?
I think that's supposed to be like planets and stuff.
Yeah, but it's like
On his foot. I don't know because
it's like a
like
maelstrom.
his movie is going to be opening up the multiverse. So
Yeah.
and he's breaking
to
the
open
Speed
up the
Force. too.
multiverse and be in the Speed Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there are
That's
planets.
stunning.
Yeah, because I mean,
You
look
see
at
Saturn
below
there.
his. Yeah, I was gonna say because look at like right next to his left foot.
Yeah.
Like that one looks like
Yeah, there's
it has a
Saturn.
ring. I'm just saying.
There
It,
you
just,
go.
it
Yeah.
looks like
Yep.
it looks like the multiverse, like the way DC has their multiverse. You know how it's like a circle and then circle and circle and circle and circle, and then they have all the planets on there. That's exactly what this looks like. It looks like the
You're right.
multiverse.
You're right.
Yeah.
100%.
Would
That
the wheels be positioned where the planets should be in that wheel?
I don't know. I'd have to pull up. Let me pull up a picture of it because I don't. I just remember like how it's supposed to look. Let me look. Let me look up. There's a multiverse. That's why I wanted to. I wanted to see this like slowed down. Oh,
I know.
Showing me multiverse choice. Oh, here we go. Here is picture of the multiverse. I get so excited.
I know, right?
I don't think it's just because he's going back in time, old Greg, because he's entering the Speed Force, so he's going to not only be going back in time, but it's going to cause flashpoints, which is what spurs the multiverse.
Yep.
What are the chances of Snyder doing more after this one?
Very, very small chance. He's already said that.
It's kind
I
of.
think Spider-Man would want to do it, but at the same time, he doesn't want to deal with Warner Brothers shit because they're still giving him shit. Like, even he's like 4 years later.
But HBO might let him do it.
That's the hope.
Yeah, because Warner Media and everything is separate. Okay, here's Steph.
Yeah. See
There
right
you
here?
go. There you go.
See how it's like
Yeah.
circle, 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 lots and lots and lots
There you
of.
go.
Yeah. It totally looked like the multiverse when I saw it. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that's the multiverse right there. Right
Yeah, and
behind
look at
him.
the second outer thing where the
Yeah.
circles are. That's probably where the cogwheels for the
The clock.
clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see how they have like the lightning here too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Damn.
I thought that was so neat when I saw that. I was like, oh, that's like the multiverse, totally the multiverse.
I
That's.
need to read more DC because I'm a noob at this.
Yeah, you should.
It's really fun to get into, man. It really is.
Yeah, the multiverse looks like a booby.
I just saw that. I just saw that. Oh, he's back.
The
Don't call him come
Titverse.
back. He's here. What's up, Tim?
I am from another planet. Is that any better?
Yes, yes, it is.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Sorry, that's happening, man. I know that sucks.
It's
Yeah.
who knows. I think they find out when people are streaming and then they throttle them on purpose because they're fucking dicks.
Tim.
That's what I think.
Oh wait, I'm gonna put it in the private chat, Tim.
Okay.
How are girls bigger comic nerds than I am? What the fuck am I doing with my life? Says old Greg.
I don't know. I don't know.
Stephanie told me to read the Harley book last year.
Oh,
I
Harleen?
did.
Harleen.
Yo,
It
it's
was
so good. It's so
really good. I couldn't put it down.
Let me get another
so
one,
much.
Steve. Hold on, wait.
Okay.
I'm seriously considering getting, like, they basically, I saw this at Barnes and Noble and I didn't pick it up at the time, but I'm seriously considering getting, like, they compiled the Joker War saga. So the
trade paperback?
comic book for, like, you know, for the Joker War and the tie-in with the other series. It's like one book. I'm thinking about getting that.
Nice.
So if we have, like,
Nice.
that's another thing that, like, you do not, I don't think you really necessarily need any, like, other background reading for this Stig, but if you want to read that, read, like, the Joker War saga.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Joker. Okay, I'm writing it down.
There's a lot of great stuff too. A lot of great stuff.
Yeah, because I actually really like Batman stuff, but I
Mhm.
kind of
there's a
took
lot
over.
of great stuff. There's
Oh
a
yeah, yeah.
You can really get going on that. That'll take you. You can go on that, and you can dig a hole for a while, man, and just dive down in a Batman hole forever. You know, I know.
Yeah, I used to
wording.
read a lot of Batman, but then I took like a 20-year break and until the Arkham games came out.
Tim.
And we all
Alright.
can.
So, this one, it's not for everybody, especially like the art style, but I just liked it because of the criminal aspect of it, and
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
you know
talking
what
about.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
You know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I just liked it because of the criminal aspect and because I really enjoy true crime, and that's what this reminded me of. But it's I think this is like the last issue in this. Maybe it has one more coming. I don't remember. But it's this one. Joker Harley Criminal Sanity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still like it has multiple issues. It's not one book yet because it's still an ongoing one. But I'm really enjoying these new like Black Label stories that are coming out. They're really
I am. Yeah.
Criminal Sanity, was it?
Criminal Sanity.
Yeah, Criminal Sanity.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I've seen those, and I was gonna wait until the book, like the full like
I know.
collection
See,
comes out.
Yeah, I should wait because I bought I have the Harleen ones, and I still ended up getting the book. Same with Three Jokers.
yeah.
Same with the White Knight. I should just wait, but I don't. I can't. I get into it, and but it's really
Yeah.
good. I'm enjoying this story. And then there was
So-
another one too. I can't remember what it's
So
called.
Joker War Saga and Joker / Harley Criminal
Sanity. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's just got that true crime aspect that I really like. That I enjoy it. Like I said, it's not for everyone, but I like that true crime stuff behind it, and that's what it reminds me of. So.
Yep, Death in the Family is amazing as well, Trey. You are correct on that one. That's
Yeah.
another good. There's a lot of good Batman stuff. Like, I know, Tim, you've got a lot of Batman stuff too. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's just, you could just dive deep into just all Batman stuff and be going through it forever.
Dude, they have
yeah.
shit like where he goes to Area 51 and breaks in. I mean, crazy shit.
Oh, Nightfall is good too. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's the one with Bane. Yeah.
Yep.
I have the.
We were talking about No Man's Land last week. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I have the Batman the movie video game for the Commodore 64 in its original box, and I told Stephanie that I would burn it and film it and post it on YouTube and blame her if she didn't give me a wrench on her channel.
Yeah,
God.
And it worked.
it worked, and then he goes, "Okay, great. Now I'm going to bed."
There,
Let's see.
So
a
if
lot
I
of them
threaten
are
someone-
in trade paperbacks. Definitely, you can get them together as collections. Long Halloween. I've never. I don't think I've ever read Death by Design.
War Saga is now like compiled into one book, so you don't want to buy all like because like Joker War basically has a specific series in the Batman like 95 to 100 or something like that, but it also has tie-ins from other DC series. So you're not like worrying about like, okay, which one ties into this one here. Just buy Joker War, like one book, pretty much. So that's what I'm going to do basically, because I ran out of time and stopped reading it, so I'd have to catch up anyway. So I'm like, oh, one book, okay, perfect.
Yeah, because
Nice.
Joker
I love
War,
that.
it's technically starts with. I think it technically starts with because you have the journey to Joker War, which has Nightwing, Detective Comics is the journey, and then you have like the Joker War, which has Batman, and then it has Batgirl, Detective Comics, Harley Quinn tie-ins as well, and then and it also has Red Hood tie-ins.
There's a Batgirl tie-in as well. Like I said, like there's like tie-ins,
and
You're
a
not having to
Catwoman. There's a Catwoman tie-in too.
Yeah, so you're not worrying about
and then
okay,
you
which
have
one?
and then you have Aftermath as well. So
so you're not worrying about like which comic ties into this. Just get the whole book. It's on Barnes and Noble. You can find it on thrift books as well if you don't want to like go through Barnes and Noble.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's like a stack. I have them in my closet. It's like a stack of comics. If you're looking for Joker War, then it's
It's I think list price is like $39.99, and on thrift books it's like 33 something because they sold it at a fairly cheaper price. So
Okay.
Now I saw a runner said Dark Knight Returns. I own it, but and it's good. But I don't know. For me, it's never been like, oh, it's so great and it's one of my favorites. I just think it's good. Let's just put it that way. I think there's a lot better Batman stories. Maybe that's heresy,
I enjoy it.
but yeah, I enjoyed it. But it wasn't like, oh man, I
some
like
people
I
I
like
know
year
liked-
one more. I
Yeah.
mean, sorry.
Okay. I know a lot of people that like that year one better. I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, Blake says I'm probably the few who like Dark Knight Strikes Again more than Dark Knight Returns. I've heard some people say
I
that.
think
before,
I have
too.
Strikes Again as well. Yeah.
What was the one that just came out recently? They brought it back again, like just about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, actually. Dark Knight 3. Dark Knight 3 is what it was.
Did Moore do it or not?
You mean Frank Miller?
Yeah, Miller. Why do I
he
think
did.
Alan Moore?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes,
me.
he did.
Yeah.
Dark Knight 3, Master Race. That's it.
Master Race.
That's the one with
got
the
those.
racists, right?
I haven't read it yet. I
No?
have it, but I have not read it
Okay.
yet. I got the
Okay.
collection and then the box to put the collection in, and I haven't even fucking read it yet. So
Nice.
that's how I get along with that stuff sometimes. I'll put it in there and I'm like, oh, what have I not read yet? And I'll be like, oh wait, all these 30 books that I bought in the last 20 years, I haven't read all these yet either. So yeah. I'll buy so much of it though. But my wife, like, she'll come in here and be like, okay, I'm done with this. Give me those, give me those, give me these, give me these, and then she'll take those and read those. So she loves reading it too.
Nice.
That's the one.
That's always
excited.
good.
It's a Trump supporter.
Oh god.
Batman. I don't think I read Batman Punisher crossover. I saw somebody else mention the Batman Spawn crossover. I actually really like that because I'm a big fan of Spawn as well. Batman Predator was actually not bad either. Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that was like a joint publishing thing between DC and Dark Horse, right?
Yes, yeah, because Dark Horse was Predator.
Yep.
Yes. There are so many good Batman books, so many good DC books. So, yeah,
Correct.
But yeah, thanks for
the
that,
one
Steph.
where Robin dies, the original comic.
A Death in the Family.
Yeah, it's in Norwegian though. Still found it in the closet a while ago.
Nice. I like Death of the Family too, the one from the New 52, where he goes through and messes with. He comes back and he has basically staples his face back on his head.
I love that
his
one.
face got cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that book
one's
so much.
good.
It's
And I
so
like
good.
Endgame too.
Me too.
Joker.
Yes,
Joker
that is
Endgame's good.
fucking great.
Yep.
I love that one. Really good. There's so many good ones. A lot of people like Cassandra Cain Batgirl run. That's good too. I agree. That's really well done.
And that started in No Man's Land, so
Yes, it did.
Mhm.
And I don't care what her name was in Birds of Prey. That was not Cassandra Cain. Like they saw Orphan, like they saw her alternate name Orphan. Like, oh, let's make her a foster child.
I tried to read No Man's Land, but I got pissed because I thought it was false advertisement because there wasn't a single gnome in it.
Oh God.
Yeah, Court of Owls too. I really enjoyed Court of Owls a lot. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like a lot of the New 52 stuff, but I really enjoyed that. I believe somebody in the chat, like last week, said the Green Lantern stuff in New 52 is really good too. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, they're good stuff. Good stuff. So where do we? Okay, so we were at the Flash. Let's see. Yeah, that's really good catch there, Steph, on the multiverse thing. Really good catch.
I think we got.
Yeah, I got excited when I saw that. I was like, oh, that's the multiverse.
Then we got through Superman and what? Didn't get to Wonder Woman yet. So
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
We'll go through Superman again because I don't know if Tim got to see any of this. To be honest with you, there's the Aquaman. I love this one.
Wait, the trailer thing? I saw it.
Did you go through it and like look at it? Oh, you did. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, because I watched it. It came on before that interview started with the real girl.
I still haven't.
So
I still haven't slowed it down to look at it. So I was like,
Lisa
I haven't either.
Schwartz, I think, is what her name was.
Oh, the girl that did the interview on IGN.
Yeah.
That's the one that Uche
Zack
thought that Zack
Snyder.
was going to punch her in the
Yeah.
face.
I'm interviewing Zack Snyder, and
you think
and I
Well,
really
I-
enjoyed the Snyder cut. It is
I told-
the Snyder cut.
I was
told
literally
Trey, I
just
think
going
she
through this,
had-
and I wasn't sharing it. Oh my god.
I told Trey I think she had Halloween costume teeth in during the whole interview. So
Jeez.
the Snyder
Her
cut.
voice. Her voice was bad. Yeah, like why were you talking like that?
Okay, but
Let's
who's
release.
worse, her
Let's
or-
get it.
or
Let's
John?
release the Snyder cut, everybody. Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Ooh, so who's worse, her or Josh Gad?
Yeah.
I don't know. Josh Gad's pretty bad.
Josh Gad.
Josh Gad.
I
Probably.
mean,
Yeah.
for me, that's a no-brainer. It's Josh Gad.
He is. He is.
Here's the thing. If you put them side by side, Josh Gad and Lisa Schwartz, or whatever her name is, like you could conceivably look at her and say, okay, in some way, somehow, I could see her face as being sexy, but not Josh Gad. So you have to
Jesus.
pick the lesser of two evils. Let's just put it that way.
All right.
Oh wow.
That is interesting, Greg. There.
Does the R stand for reboot? Is that
Yes, that has to.
It could
retard.
stand for reboot, racist man, or just retarded. I mean,
Yeah.
on my
I think
planet?
another
It stands for
one.
dope.
What's the R stand for?
ruiner of trilogies.
Yeah, on our planet it stands for retard.
Yeah.
I love how he has Nuclear Man back in the trash.
I put Nuclear Man in the background. You got to really give it to.
Oh, that was so bad.
The powers that be at Warner Brothers. Like, you have your first episode of the Superman CW show, and it's actually pretty well received. You're 3 weeks out from Snyder Cut. Enthusiasm's high.
And
so
then you
what
announce this shit.
You launch this fucking turd.
Yeah.
Like, just... Wow. Yeah. Way to, like, suck all the oxygen out of the room.
Yeah.
So I spent, like, 30 minutes Googling this to make sure it was real and not just, like, a rumor. But it's very, very real, so...
You can find the script out there right now. It's called Superman Flyby. JJ wrote it.
What?
I think yes. Yeah. Go find it. It's fucking terrible. I mean, really bad.
So is it time to talk about JJ or not?
We can talk about it because we're going to start trivia here in about 10 minutes or so. But yeah, you can start digging on JJ for a minute if you want.
So here's the thing. I did some checking, and
we all love
this all started with Star Trek, right? Because before he was doing Alias and Lost. And I didn't watch Lost, but tell me if I'm right or wrong. Didn't he piss the fans off because the ending was like just pulled out of their ass, and they had been building towards something?
Well, he left. He didn't even finish it. They finished it. Like I don't even finished it for him.
Point is, this all started with Star Trek. Somehow he convinced someone that, hey, he's a big name. We're handing over this franchise because Star Trek Nemesis did shit in theaters worldwide. It did shit.
He convinced people that he was a big name just because he was Steven Spielberg's apprentice, essentially.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah, because he did all those movies in the 90s, right? Like, fuck.
Ever noticed that it's the same thing Filoni did? It's like, I am George Lucas's apprentice.
Everybody sold on it. Yeah, same thing. Same exact thing.
But point is, so this started with Star Trek, and yeah, that first movie and even the second, I think the second made more than the first, and they were blockbusters, right? But if you go back to Star Trek 6, probably, forget First Contact, but if you go back to Star Trek 6 in 1991 and you adjust for inflation, it was extremely, extremely profitable, right? So the fact that they had several stinkers in the Next Generation movies, I don't think bringing in JJ was the thing they needed to do, because if you look at the merch, those fucking they didn't even have Into Darkness toys. They had those like Diamond Select, high dollar ones that if you really want it, you'll order it. But remember the toys for the first Star Trek movie? They were sitting on shelves for 3 years, like clearance, and no one would still buy them. I think he attracted a lot of normies to it, but but they're not the people that are going to sustain the franchise.
That's interesting, because aren't the Star Wars toys sitting on the shelves as well?
They didn't even have Rise of Skywalker toys because Last Jedi ones didn't sell.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker he's poisoned. Like, he can sell something to a bunch of dumb, lowest common denominator idiot fans. Not fans, viewers. And then they go away. Yeah. And then there's no one there to support it. That's what this guy does.
I think you hit the nail on the head, because when you said he attracted a lot of normies to it, that's what he does. He does, and he did it by casting Chris Pine.
And making a bunch of explodey stuff with a fast-paced cut trailer. And, that kind of stuff. To sell it as an action movie when Star Trek's not an action movie.
Right.
Also,
and that's...
So he does. He attracts normies, but they're not going to stay. They're not the ones that are going to buy.
Well, and that's what happened.
Right.
When corporatism takes over entertainment in these nerd franchises, because they just think about right now. What can I do right now with stockholders and all that shit, and this quarter, and not the long game. And that's what pisses me off.
Yeah, and he's great. That first movie always does well in his franchises. Financially.
Yeah, I've never really been a Star Trek fan, but I saw Origins, and I'm like, I know a little bit about Star Trek Origins for Kirk and Spock and things like that, so let's see what they do. Nope, it was not an Origins, it was a reimagining, because he did that shit at the beginning where James Kirk's father dies, when he doesn't actually die, or whatever like the situation was, and turned him into a rebel without a clue, and altered Spock's upbringing. So it's like, what the fuck did you do?
You know,
Watch it again.
I'm not a
the
huge
thing
fan.
though. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm not a Star Trek fan at all. In all honesty, at all. I've seen a few episodes of Next Generation, and I'm not even a joke. My first date, was with this guy who took me to see a Star Trek movie in theaters.
What movie was it?
I don't even remember. Like, I was just he saw that I really enjoyed Star Wars, so he thought I would enjoy Star Trek, and I was just kind of like,
Oh no.
what is this?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, I went and saw the new Star Trek movies because of Chris Pine. So it attracted me to the movie, but it wasn't like, from what I was reading, I was just kind of like, the second movie was trash, and the third movie, I barely paid attention to it. So.
Oh, fuck the third one.
The third movie had
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's like, no,
slivers
it's
of
not.
good character moments, but the rest of it was just garbage.
Yeah.
Right down to the whole idea that like this little bee fleet could just like tear through a starship. That it's like, wow, nobody ever thought about that before. Like,
That was the most JJ thing ever.
well, because they have to blow up the Enterprise in every single fucking movie now. The
And then in the beginning of the second one, where it's underwater, like,
yeah,
How did it get underwater?
how is there a starship underwater?
that's where they decided to hide it. They couldn't. This race
couldn't
of
be out in
primitive
a-
people hiding in space was not workable, but flying the ship into the ocean was somehow the better strategy, I guess.
Because eventually they're going to have to come out, and they're going to see it come out of the ocean at some point. So why not just be in the fucking
Well, they had
like,
to go
in space?
Did they do it when they were asleep? I mean,
Well, they had to on the other
that-
side of the planet, and then the Enterprise is just cruising along the ocean. That would have been a great scene to see.
Oh
just
my
the Enterprise just like,
Jesus, it's so bad. I was like, why is this underwater? It was really terrible. And then after watching Wrath of Khan, I'm like, fuck you, JJ, even more. Holy hell.
yeah.
Jesus.
He's poisoned to a franchise, and they didn't announce the director yet, but he's going to be directing one of these things. Because
Oh,
there's
yeah, most
no
likely.
way Warner Brother paid him $500 million for him not to direct any of these movies that he's going to be working on.
Right.
It's not just
right.
DC.
Like that-
They paid for, like, they got Bad Robot in there, and they wanted him and his people
but when
to
you're
do
paying
all kinds of
$500
stuff.
billion for the name J.J. Abrams because you think it's a valuable commodity, you want that on the director's credit, not the producer's credit.
Wait, what was the name of that company, Jeff?
Bad rope.
Bad reboot.
There he goes. Okay, I didn't recognize that name. So.
You know what? If you look back a year and a half ago, a lot of people were convinced, militantly so, that JJ would come back and save Star Wars.
I know.
He made it worse.
Yeah.
Now the same people are saying Filoni is gonna save Star Wars. And they have so much in common, those two.
They really
No,
do.
I would
Basically,
argue that,
they do.
J.J. didn't make it worse. He made it a lot better because the best thing that can happen for Star Wars is for it to crash
Let
and
it
Yep.
die.
disintegrate as fast
Let it
as
die.
possible so it can be
Yeah.
reborn. Like, the last thing a franchise needs is to limp along in mediocrity. Because it's just going to slowly
What they're doing now.
lose audience, and just, it's no longer even like, the name no longer has any luster or shine on it because it's just smothered
say
in
that.
mediocrity for so long. So The Mandalorian, even if you like it, it's the worst thing possible for Star Wars, actually, for the long run.
Oh
Even if you think it's good.
General Stott's going to have
Rhino's
10
not here, so I had to bring it to
destroyers.
Star Wars.
So
Oh.
one thing they
I was going to
do,
bring that up in a minute.
Yeah.
one thing they do at work is whenever it's your birthday, my SVP will email everyone and say it's this person's birthday and here's some facts about them. And they said, Tim is a huge Star Wars fan, so I had to like preemptively go tell people, hey, all this stuff that's come out over the past like 6 years, I don't like that because I don't want you to think I'm dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this shit is so fucking dumb. Like anyone with the brain can't like it. Sorry,
Well,
Chad, if that offends
There
you,
was
but-
I was buying a couch. I was looking for a couch, and I was just like looking on fucking, what is it called? I joined Facebook just to get on their marketplace because you can sell and buy stuff there. So I went on Facebook, and there was this guy who was selling a couch, and in his description, he put, "Hello there," in Kenobi voice, in parentheses. And so I was like, I'm going to message this person. I'm going to buy this person's couch. That is awesome. So I messaged them.
Money.
So I messaged him back. And I put, General Kenobi, that gif. But he was letting me know, like, oh yeah, the couch is available or whatever. But he started laughing. He goes, I'm going to sell it to you. You're a big Star Wars fan. He goes, hopefully not any of that new crap. Like,
Yes.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Like, oh,
People
no.
know. People know.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah. You find a lot of these
If they
Disney
want to.
Wars fans were normies before Disney bought Star Wars. They weren't Star Wars fans before.
If even
Most of
that.
them are not. Yeah.
If even that.
You gotta remember with movies and
YouTubers, too.
franchises, there's the thing called momentum. And once a franchise gets talked about enough, then you get that extra level of normies that come with it, that are just going because they think everybody else is, and they don't want to be left out. So that's that big fear of missing out thing, and that drives a humongous chunk of the normie audience. But that doesn't work if your core fans are shitting on it.
Correct.
If you're missing out, that's where you lose that huge chunk of normies. Because, like, if you look at, like, our numbers in and of themselves are insignificant, minuscule. They don't care. If we all boycotted them forever, it wouldn't hurt them, like, hardly at all. What it hurts is the fact that we're not drumming up that enthusiasm. And the fear of missing out is going to keep the normies from going. Because it's almost like we're sending the signal to the normies, like, don't worry about skipping this one.
Iger even said it. They would focus on the normies.
Oh yeah, we knew that's what they were going to go with.
Well, yeah, I mean, in his book, the canon is a burden and everything. I mean, they've been signaling this shit for a very long time.
I know.
This is, before the dark times, before the factions.
Yeah.
But,
Factions.
but I mean, the writing has been all over the fucking wall at Disney in general. Just look at what they do at Marvel. I'm not talking MCU, but just look at their comic book division and the people that they have working for them.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yep.
I mean, just absolute garbage human beings that spend 98% of their day on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's
You
Disney.
know what, though?
That's the
It's Disney
corporation.
Wars.
That's not Lucasfilm. That's Disney culture.
Even if Marvel and DC, goes to shit, like completely to shit, there's still decades of content that fans haven't read yet. So, if the future is crap, just go backwards.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff out there.
Yep.
And it would take you decades to read it, too.
But you need to get it now, before it disappears and before the digital stuff goes away or they alter it.
Yeah.
So
altering is the main problem, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Bad deal. That's why I go to the used bookstore every weekend almost and buy classics. So
I love seeing your pictures.
I'm only 2 Star Wars books away from having the complete EU novels. So I'm going to be spending or wasting money on Batman stuff, I think, later.
There you go.
Can't go wrong.
That's a good way to go.
Pretty much.
That's a really good way to go.
I just set up my shelf back there today. Look.
what is all that?
Ta-da.
Movies and books
No,
and comics?
in there are novels, and then over there, Walking Dead and some Marvel with my Walking Dead statues.
Nice.
And that's all DC. And my turtles. And then I have my statues.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have 7 full bookshelves. I live in a library.
You live in a library.
Oh,
I wish I had all the books my father had still. I mean, he had shitloads of books. So
That's the problem if I bring a woman home or something to just sit down and read.
I know.
They're
it's
like,
a problem. Yeah.
if you get that, then you found the right girl, right? So
Yeah. There you go. Who's ready for trivia?
me. I didn't watch the movie though.
You
So
didn't?
there better not be any deep cuts in there.
Well, Can't promise anything.
What was the license plate on the car
Oh God, no.
in the background?
I don't think there's any license plates. I don't think there's any license plate ones in here. No, I don't know. Greg, were the questions
I did
pretty
notice
assholey?
in Batman versus Superman that there was an Illinois license plate, so they're kind of continuing the trend of the Nolan trilogy, I guess. That it's kind of like Chicago. Is that?
At least it didn't look like Chicago.
Yeah.
BBS. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Chicago now. After the peaceful
BBS.
demonstrations.
Yes,
No,
that's
I
true.
meant,
yeah.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
I'm confident in the top 5 today.
You are.
Oh, yes. I'm brimming with confidence.
Well, you just watched it like right before we ended the stream too, or right before we started, didn't you? Like an hour before we started.
Yeah.
I'm not confident. I think
Who in the chat watched the movie?
I've only seen
I'm
this
always.
movie.
Is that the poll? Did you watch the movie?
Like maybe.
Oh shit! Speaking of polls,
I've seen this movie 3 times because I went and saw it twice in theaters.
Thanks.
And then I watched it again when they came out with their extended cut, like extra Joker footage, and it ended up being like fucking 5 minutes or something.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like nothing really. Yeah,
It was nothing. It was like an extra scene that didn't make any sense within the whole movie. It was so out of place, but whatever.
Pretty much. I
don't know.
Release the air cut. Look at my shirt.
Okay.
Oh, nice! You got the. Yep, I ordered that one too.
Black Suit Superman.
I ordered that one, and then the Dark Side on the Throne one, and then I'm gonna order
On the throne.
next week or the week after. I'm gonna order some more. Everybody needs to do that too. I know it's not the stuff from Ink to the People, but it's if you buy the merchandise, they see that.
Yeah,
So
they
do see that. So they do. They have a ton of stuff too. Ton of stuff.
I'm
Yes,
waiting
I
for,
was standing.
I'm waiting for my next stipend. I'm gonna buy some more shirts.
Sweet.
I
I got
shirt that says
I ordered
Woo
the
on it.
football on Ink to the People too as well.
That's like one thing I didn't because
I didn't get the football. It was already gone by the time.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, damn. But I ordered everything else.
I have a Wind Did It shirt
I
tomorrow
missed the
in my store,
football.
and it says Woo.
Yeah, but
on
he
the
also
front.
sent. You also gave Teresa the coof. You also gave Teresa the coof.
Well, not from that one. That was a top 5 shirt. The other one's perfectly
Okay.
safe.
Oh, there's a link in the chat for the
yeah.
trivia. There you go.
Ooh, select your team. Oh, I'm Team Batman. Batman.
Yeah, Batman. Batman.
Looks like Rhinotron this week. I'm okay with that because I don't have to hear it if they win.
So
You want to see
apparently,
something funny? I'm gonna show you guys something funny really quick. Hold on. I gotta unplug myself first.
That's what she said.
Sorry, Tim.
what is going on here?
God, Steph, you're so slow.
my bed
Damn.
Oh my god! Holy crap! Here, let me pull you up.
I
Steph.
was like,
gotta
oh
run
my
and jump.
God, Steph, you're so
She lives
short.
in a she lives in a dollhouse.
That is massive. Wow.
Like, do you?
Because I mean,
have to,
look, you've got your bookshelf, you can tell how high that is. Wow.
Yeah. Do you have to pole vault yourself onto the bed?
Make me smile again.
Imagine if she rolls out of bed at night, though. She's dead.
Wow.
Oh my God, you have to
Damn.
pole
I
vault
have to
yourself
like
onto the
really
bed.
jump in there
Ac-
to get on my bed.
Actually, Steven, she's shorter than me, if you can believe it. I'm 5'2".
Oh dear.
So I'd barely clear that bed. She just like you use that bed to gauge her height.
There's like a step ladder.
Yeah.
Get a springboard. Just jump and bounce
You
into
like
the bed.
those stairs?
Yeah, like get those pet stairs.
The pet stairs. Oh, you're so well. Rhino talk already from Megatron saying Rhinotron's going to get us next week. I don't think so, man. No, that was a fluke. That was a fucking fluke.
So, Greg, apparently it remembers my team from last time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if you're using the same thing to log in like you're supposed to, people, Remember? And yes, yeah. But Timon Rhino is dead. Oh, he was killed by Warner Brothers. So
R.I.P. Rhino.
Yeah, they killed him.
Yep.
I forgot to take him out of the intro. I'll try to do that over the next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
They killed him for his
Poor
horn.
Rhino. Those poachers. Poachers got him.
That's why there was no casual rage. That's why he wasn't on full Aussie, and
It was
that's why he's not here now.
He was naked and had no horn.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we found him.
And that's why Lyndon streamed
Yeah.
Friday. He's going to fill the void left by casual rage.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be. Yep, Lyndon's gonna be doing it now.
They ground the horn up into little pieces and used it in tea for healing purposes. And
No, it's for rage. It's for rage purposes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
rage tea.
It's like
The other part-
serotonin. Yeah.
Yeah.
the other part they use for tea bags.
Hey man, I got some Rhino right here.
You want some Rhino? It's uncut, pure shit.
Yeah, what they don't tell you is like the movie 28 days later and 28 weeks later. What makes people angry is they drank that tea.
Rhino tea. Pure uncut Rhino tea.
Yes.
Yeah, they're running around the countryside screaming tracking fobs and nonsense.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Jedi Luki, he actually went to a wedding. He crashed a wedding. No, just kidding. He went to I think his cousin's wedding. So I don't know. It was still in Victoria, so it's not like
All
he
I know
actually
is that
went
he
somewhere
was drunk in the full Aussie chat, and he was talking about getting
Yes.
more coof booty.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
At a family
Booty.
wedding.
yeah, at a family wedding.
Family wedding. Yeah.
All I can say is like one of the greatest things in the world is to be single and to have a lot of
At a
weddings to go
family
to.
wedding.
So
That's fucking funny. Oh, I love how you did that. Oh, I see. I love that. Very nice.
I see.
Oh yeah, he was driving during Mars stream. It's like, I'll put it be in the chat
That's
while I'm
scary,
driving.
actually.
He does that shit all the time.
And while he has a hangover too, he's talking about driving 100 kilometers with a hangover.
There's your warning label for the Rhino tea. Warning: side effects may include corona, casual fits of rage, and being infected with being a Victorian. Oh my god!
Yeah, there's
Is
no
everybody
horn
loaded
down
with the
under
trivia?
now.
Let me know in the
Yeah,
chat. Let me
I'm
know in
in
the
there.
chat, everybody, if you're in there.
Ready to go.
Yep.
Those people in 28 Days Later are in rage after watching the videos Rhino puts his viewers through on a casual raid stream. Says
Yeah.
Blake.
Makes perfect sense to me.
28 horns
I
later.
love it. I fucking love it. 28 horse later.
All right.
If you're listening, Rhino, we're sorry. Actually, no, we're not. We don't care.
No, I'm not. I'm not sorry.
Who the hell
No
goes to
apologies.
a family wedding to get laid though? That's
Well,
Because there's
Rhino?
friends of the family. I mean,
yeah, Rhino, and he's Victorian, and like they're
Are
the
you?
trailer crash
Yeah,
in
it's
Australia.
Victorian.
So
there's some whores in this reception. There's some whores in this reception.
Oh my god! Wow. All right, trivia time, guys. I wrote this again, so just say
I
F you,
want-
Jeff, if you don't like
Thanks
it.
to Jeff.
I want Rhino to do a wedding speech and start off with fucking Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
yes.
He
And
probably
just
got
go
drunk
off.
and went on a tirade about Luke Skywalker during the
Yeah,
wedding
I
night.
would-
Just see
Who
him
is
up
this
there,
guy?
Everybody's like, shut up.
Who the fuck
And
is
all,
this guy?
all the girls at his
I'm gonna
table
grab a beer real
said, "I'm going to go get another drink," and never came back.
They never
Yeah.
came back.
And he's like, I'm sorry.
He's like,
I'm
hold
sorry.
on.
Just,
Hold
I
on.
gotta say this.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Like wait, just real quick, and then 10 minutes later.
Let me finish my point, Steve.
He's like,
Yeah.
wait, hold on.
I think it was Greg who said it in that rant clip. He said, "Forget about it, Sig. You're never going to talk more." Because Rhino went off.
Might have been Lethal that said something along those lines.
Maybe.
Was he on the stream at the
Oh
time?
my
though?
god.
No, no,
This
the-
comment is
so-
fucking.
Rhino uploaded like clips of that stream.
Yeah,
Soul
horrible.
Assassin.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at Soul.
Yeah, Soul Assassins.
I'm not highlighting, but
And then Tim, but the law.
But the law. Oh, I love it. God. Oh, Rhino. Oh, Rhino.
Rhino's
Alrighty,
awesome.
I think
He's
we
a
are.
10 out of 10 person.
Yes. Yeah. Very much.
Yeah, that dude ever gets married, we're definitely gonna have a Star Wars theme reception. we're gonna rate it with the Star Wars. We're gonna crash his wedding with the Star Wars theme, and it's all gonna be Disney trilogy.
Oh my god. No,
Mandalorian
somebody needs to
related?
show up at the very end, though, as Luke Skywalker.
My wedding cake was a Star Wars cake. So
Just right before the final, I now pronounce you man.
The ring bearer.
Luke just shows
my
up
wedding
and
cake was a
stands
Star
there.
Wars cake.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker needs to show up at the end of just before they say "I do," pretty much.
Yeah.
I want,
The
shows
I
up
want a
and
Harry
stands
Potter
there.
wedding.
And then
Yeah.
takes
Actually-
the ring and leaves.
the wedding cake needs to look like that egg Baby Yoda's in.
Actually, I need to get our wedding topper and bring it up sometime and show you guys. It's actually me as Han Solo and my wife as Princess Leia.
Wow.
She had it designed. Some company did it for her, and yeah,
That
it's
was
pretty
nice.
fucking amazing. It's amazing.
Aw,
Yeah.
so sweet.
When I get married,
She's
my
pretty awesome.
wife is going to dress as Darth Talon.
Oh,
Okay. For the wedding night.
Send pics, please.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Steph.
Just not
the
with
wedding night.
you in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
She's going to dress like that for
Photoshop
happily
me.
ever after.
I bet.
Well, then I hope you pick a good one.
Yep.
Or 3.
There you go, Blake.
Yeah.
You're gonna. He'll go to Rhino's wedding dressed as a tracking fob. There you go. Yeah, that's it right there, Benzo. That's what he's gonna have. We're gonna throw him.
Oh
a
my
Raylo
god,
wedding. There you
that's
go.
that is
creepy.
Lethal Lightning's wedding.
Yeah.
Is the
That's
Raylo.
right.
Oh,
It
you
is.
can
Yeah,
imagine,
Lethal get mad. Yeah.
So right before the church ceremony begins, we tell him that the rings are missing, and we give him a tracking fob to find it. And it's this little treasure hunt that he's got to go find with a tracking fob.
Imagine a Raylo wedding, though.
Raylo. Exactly.
You may
No, no, no,
finger
no, no,
touch
no.
the bride.
I've got it. Instead of throwing the bouquet, you throw the tracking fob, and then the chick that catches it has to find wherever the fuck her husband is, her future husband.
Oh,
That's how
and
it works.
all the guests have to scan their face to get in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For no reason.
Oh my god.
No, absolutely no reason at all. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It needs to have
I like
a
that
computer
we're
voice that
planning
says you
Rhino's
have a
wedding.
nose.
I know.
Admittance granted.
Oh my god, that's so great. We love you, Rhino.
Yeah, and then the security guard at the gate or whatever the fuck, the door, will be like, "What's your name, trooper?"
That's it.
I'm an imperial officer, and I'm from the south.
This is Rhino's wedding
Why?
planning team right
Yeah.
here.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
It is.
Or you can have a bunch
really
of
is.
little kids dressing up as those guys that have sticks and grenades, but they're like party poppers. They throw them at
Like the one time the sport
as they're
kids did
leaving the
something.
church, they chase after them and all throw their little poppers.
Oh my god! I hope he's listening to this shit.
And there's
Damn,
no
dude.
wedding bouquet. It tosses a tracking fob.
That's what I said earlier.
What he said.
You pothead Norwegian.
I didn't pay attention. I was thinking about Darth Talon.
Yeah,
Seriously,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
probably
He-
crashed. He's
I
face
understand
planted
that.
on his
5
bed,
minutes.
probably.
Yeah, he had to
He probably is.
Oh, 3
Car,
minutes.
we can do as if we were Mon Calamari and just put fishing string and shit on the inside.
J.C. Penney's
And
outfits.
fishing nets and shit.
J.C. Penney
And then-
sweaters. That's what
And then the
yeah.
driver is a dude wearing a J.C. Penney green sweater
No, that's what the groom's
with
gonna have to wear.
waders on.
Did you guys see that Shill account yesterday was praising the costumes in the Mandalorian?
Tim's
and
gonna die
I
of
commented, yeah, J.C. Penney needs to get credit
He's
for
gonna
this.
die of laughter.
Yeah.
And then the frog people.
Yeah, eggs.
I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Ray Skywalker.
Eggs can be one of the
That'll be
The
like
courses
the
in
main
it.
dish of the reception is frog eggs.
Oh shit!
That's fantastic.
He's got to come back and listen to this shit once he comes back
Yes, Steve.
from the dead.
We're gonna have to just cut it out. I'll put it on my channel
Rhino,
as a video
find
for
a wife. Damn
Rhino's
it, we're ready.
Rhino's wedding plan.
This thing half planned.
Yeah, and they can.
It has to
leave
happen
the
in America because there's more of us than you. So
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then they
We
can
can
leave
do a
the wedding
GoFundMe to
from.
have them flown over here to do the wedding.
true.
what's
Yeah, then they
the
can leave.
Oh my god,
they can-
look at Benzo. I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Ray Skywalker.
Yeah.
Get married for our amusement,
Oh,
Rhino.
no.
listen to it in a
Raging-
couple months?
Why not?
Oh my god, I can't wait for
Oh, I can't highlight old Greg's comment, but he says you can have drinks dispensed from mutated walrus tits.
Oh man. Oh god, no. Everybody has the green milk.
Everybody has to do that to get their drinks out the bar.
Yeah.
Imagine when
I have to do
the,
what now? You got to squeeze on
Set
it.
the photographer there so you get your picture taken while you do it too.
imagine when the wedding guests leave though, and Rhino's standing there. You know, they're leaving from within the planet's gravity.
Oh shit!
Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Han Solo told us you can't do that. In
Rhino,
the first movie.
Rhino, if you're listening, I propose to the first woman who gives you attention just so we can plan this wedding for
Just
you.
so this can happen, you need to hurry up and find this.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I messaged him. I was like, "We are planning your wedding. You passed out drunk." I like Galford's dog. Jeremy from G&G is the minister. I now
There you
pronounce
go.
you weirdo and weirdo.
Congratulations!
You know, yeah.
Congratulations.
This wedding.
No,
last
he
month.
had to say happy birthday. Yeah.
Oh, the priest needs to be dressed as Baby Yoda,
Oh,
Oh my god.
like a monk Baby Yoda.
Somebody said Rhino's wife has to be dressed up as Ahsoka in a bride's dress. Yeah.
But
Make sure she has the right
but
colored
give her the
lightsabers.
wrong colored lightsaber.
The wrong color ones, yeah. I was
Give
gonna
her
say that.
mismatch ones, like a yellow and a purple one. Just
But
fucking send them. Like,
the most
And then
important
after
question
they
is, will
kiss,
Rhino wear the
after they
rainbow
kiss
wig?
the bride and they present them, everybody in the crowd has to do that.
Yeah.
yeah.
May the force
May
be
the
with you.
force be with you.
That video clip that I did a few weeks ago, like he had his hand up for a minute and a half straight, like this, and I
I
circled
saw
it
that.
a minute and a half. I'm like, what are you doing right now?
I saw that. I was like, why is he just standing there? Just
Standing there.
and his face too when he's doing it looks like incredibly just beaten down and just like sad as fuck. Just,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyone out there that wasn't there that night, go to my channel and find this video. Like it's 4 videos back of the end of that show. It's a shit show, but it's hilarious. So.
That's where we go on a tirade against YouTube about Steph's channel not being
yeah.
monetized. Yeah. We go on for like 5 minutes about it.
We fucking love you, Steph.
I think Tim was that was the drunkest I've ever seen you.
Oh, the Hulk Hogan post down.
That's right, yeah.
yeah, you're pretty sloshed.
Yeah. And then
we
Greg
all
came
were.
in after we were done and talked to us for like another hour. We're all still drinking.
All right, we're 20 minutes past the hour for trivia here.
yeah.
Rhetorical throw has to go to
God
bed.
damn it. We started planning Rhino's wedding. He's not even here.
Yeah.
I know, he's not even here. I'm gonna have to clip that out of the
You'll have
stream
to
for
watch
sure.
the replay.
I'm gonna clip this out. I'm gonna clip out Rhino's
I'll be
wedding
like,
planning.
Fuck. Like I started off the stream dead, and then they're planning my fucking wedding. What?
She
Oh, we'll just
planned
wheel
my
him up
wedding.
there,
And she's not. She planned my wedding, and she's not even fucking monetized.
We'll just
Fuck
roll him up there,
YouTube.
Weekend at Bernie style, man. There you go.
Yep. We can at Bernie style, just like ropes and all, basically just take the bride's hand, and it's like,
Thanks for the idea for next thumbnail.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Next week's thumbnail's gonna be very difficult.
Yeah.
Very difficult. Because it's all Wonder Woman. Even though I
Who
already
did the
made
one
him
for
Wonder
this
Woman,
week?
I have to do it. I have to do it again. So yeah.
Who did the one for this week?
I did everything, but Greg did Mara on Harley
That's
Quinn.
That's what I was
It was
asking about. 'Cause
fucking
that was
awesome.
excellent. Yeah.
He sent it to me. I'm like, holy shit! Wow, looks fucking awesome. Like such well done with the blending and everything on the face. It looks great.
Yeah.
So good. I even put the
You're
R
a
tattoo
natural
on Rhino
Harley
for
Quinn,
Rich and
Muses.
Rhino.
Yeah, I sent you the pictures. Like, please let me know if I have to take this again. 'Cause I'm trying. When I was taking it, I had the image that you sent me like on my computer, so I'm trying to angle my face as best as possible.
It was about perfect.
Yeah.
It was.
It was
Yeah.
just about perfect. Like, even the eyebrows lined up. I'm like, holy shit. Like, once I got the chin resized and the forehead and the eyes lined up, it was like, God.
Well, hopefully
It was just
Greg's
random.
requests
Give it
weren't as
color.
bad as some of Rhino's ideas for photoshops and videos. So, okay, I want you to do this, and then like 1.36 seconds in, I want you to turn it, and then I go over here, and I'm like, wait a minute, I got to write this down, man.
It's the
So-
truth. He's
But they're,
like, can I have this in like 4 hours?
Obscure references too, though. Like,
And can I have it in 4 hours, Tim? Is that okay?
Tim.
Yeah, I'll just skip work and work on this. So,
Sure, I won't sleep for 2 days and you'll have it. You got it.
yeah.
It's gonna be like, you have time to plan my wedding, but you don't have time to do pictures, huh? Nice.
Yeah, I see how it is. Yeah. Oh my god.
Rhino, sorry.
Yeah,
All
Rhino's
right,
team
let's
some
go.
really
Let's
fuck
go.
off
Trivia
Disney.
time.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Just read that.
I know.
All right, I'm
It's
starting
the
to
truth.
count down.
It's the truth, though. Trivia time, baby. Here we go.
Yep. Oh my God.
Don't forget the director hatred at me if you guys want to. So I don't know, Greg. Was it pretty bad?
Yep.
Aw.
It's not that bad. It wasn't bad as last week's.
No. But
Okay,
all right,
thanks.
question number 1. In the opening of the film, where does it say that Black Site located?
Oh man, why did I put? Okay.
Portland, Oregon.
You wrote it.
Nope. I think I just fucking clicked the wrong one.
Ah, shit.
A is for lethal.
Some
I
kind
clicked the wrong
Some
one.
kind of Suicide Squad.
yeah.
Well, nobody picked it. Oh.
I know.
The correct answer.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Oh dang
Yeah.
it! I spelled it wrong though.
Everybody, I threw it. I did an incorrect spelling just to throw it off. So yeah.
Oh, Team
Yeah, it
Superman
worked.
out to the lead.
Oh, come on, Batman.
Damn it!
Rhetorical Thrill, Small Time, and Mara Jade in the top.
Nice.
Number 2.
Terra boner.
What is the first song that plays in the film?
Oh shit!
There's so much music in this fucking movie. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure it's that one. I could be.
Is
wrong,
that
though.
because of the studio cut? Or...
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He said he said he didn't make it a music video. I believe
Oh,
that's what
fuck.
he
I
said.
think it's like the wrong fucking one.
Well, Warner Music owns a huge library, so why not use it, right?
Yeah. All these are songs in the movie too. So.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yep, House of the Rising Sun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Team
Yeah.
Superman.
All right,
still
Batman.
leading.
We're getting there, but damn it,
Batman
Superman.
catching up.
Yep.
Rhetorical lead, Jedi Luki, and
Holy
Rhino's
shit.
Bane in the top 3.
Wow. Damn.
Number 3. When we are introduced to Harley Quinn, what does it say on her shirt she is wearing in her cell? It says, "I consent."
Are you sure?
Are you sure it says that?
You have to ask twice. So
This like shows me how like much I was paying attention to the movie because I was like, I'm watching this and going,
I didn't even know this until I saw it. I'm like, wait, holy shit! I didn't even know
No.
it said anything.
yeah.
I got that
In
wrong.
fact,
After-
you don't have to ask twice. You have to ask throughout the entire experience. That's the last thing I read.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Superman.
Oh god damn it, Batman! What the fuck?
It says Fafro faction. Yeah,
Rhetorical Thrill
I know,
still leading.
right?
Jedi Luki getting very, very close. Small Time in 3rd place, though.
Some people came prepared for this one.
The first time we see Amanda Waller, a man on the street is selling Superman t-shirts. What does it say on the back of the shirt he is selling?
Hey guys, we're in the same universe. That's what it means. That's what these shirts mean.
I do like how they kind of put that in there that this is
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Oh, you're good.
It says woo.
Correct.
Damn.
Remember.
I was right.
God
He
dang
says
it.
remember.
Superman.
Is
Still
are
dominating.
Rhetorical Thrill and Jedi Luki on the same team? That's not fair.
Yeah.
They very well might be.
Oh, you're being one of those participation trophy
Oh
people.
my
I
god,
know I
Galford's
am.
dog.
Yeah.
Look at Galford's dog's fucking comment about the shirt.
What is that?
Damn.
No.
Damn.
Truth.
Oh my god.
Not a
Holy
black
shit.
suit. A black guy.
Oh my god.
Number 5.
Fuck.
In the Deadshot character sequence, what was the funniest weapon of which Deadshot was an expert?
You have to like pause. This
Wait,
and
that's
look.
subjective.
Oh man.
Just wait to see the answer.
I only remember this because
I'm just gonna
paused
pick
it.
that one because that looks funny.
Yeah. I remember
But
because
that
I
one's
saw, like,
subjective, though, so all of them are right.
Yeah.
You know how quickly those go by?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
That's what I'm
Flare-
saying.
By the way, I love how
Pause.
that's like a shot from the comics too, though.
Like you have to pause
potato
it, and it's potato cannon. Yeah.
Correct answer is.
I thought it was like
Yeah.
a t-shirt cannon.
It doesn't kill people.
That
it
would be
turns-
great.
It doesn't kill people. It turns them into vegetables.
T-shirt cannon.
Superman still in the lead, but Batman gaining a bit of ground.
I've been to sports games before, so
Rhetorical Thrill still leading Jedi Luki in second.
Monday Night Raw t-shirt
Mark
cans
Jade
were
in
awesome.
Third.
Commercial breaks.
Number 6. In the flashback sequence at Arkham Asylum, what is Dr. Harleen Quinzel?
What does?
What does Dr. Harleen Quinzel give to the
BJ.
Joker? Correct. We'll just skip this question and go right on to 7. Her kitty.
What? I don't remember that.
It's,
Thought
She got
she.
a little
it's-
stuffed animal.
I thought it
yeah,
was
It's a kitty.
BJ.
It's a kitty.
kitty.
It's a kitty. It's so fucking weird. I wonder if that was reshot. Because that was really weird.
Yeah.
Superman still leading, as is Rhetorical Thrill, Jedi Luki, and Jade. My Nerdy Home in 4th. Where is Stieg?
10.
He's 3 below me.
Stieg, what's going on here?
I'm giving Mara a head start for sport.
Uh-huh.
And me, the guy who hasn't seen the movie in 5
Yeah.
years, 6 years.
I didn't look at the fucking kitty.
Number 7.
It's right there on. It's like a. Yeah, never mind.
What is Captain Boomerang's real name?
Hope there's a joke answer here.
Ryan Cannell.
I was looking at Margot Robbie.
Ah, well, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I know this one.
All these are DC Comics people's names, people who are actually in the Suicide Squad at one point. So.
Yeah, Digger Harkness.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like Captain Jack Harkness.
Yep.
Superman still.
Just like
Yeah,
Dirk
let's
Harkness
go Batman.
from Star Wars.
No change in the top 4. Number 8.
Oh, Stieg is
Real
over
name
me
for
now.
the
Out
Suicide
swinging.
Squad.
What are we? Some kind of real name?
There is actual real name for it.
Yes. We're the Patsies.
Pretty much.
I actually did like Will Smith as Deadshot quite a bit. So
Me too. I didn't mind him.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Task
he has to
Force.
say like, let's go save the world in every movie that he's in.
I know.
Yeah. Like there are moments where it's
I
like,
didn't
okay,
like him.
Will Smith playing Will Smith, but like he did a good job. He did a decent job.
Yeah.
Task Force X being the right answer.
It's because it's
Ooh, getting
Victorian
closer
Daniel.
now.
Come on, Batman.
Yeah.
Batman.
I'm climbing.
Change in the top 4. Team
Oh, wow.
Rhinotron lives. I see there on the top. Top there. Right?
Oh my god.
In 5th place there. You do
Somebody
better
need
alone than you
popcorn.
do with him. Just saying.
No, Steph's seen
Number
fun.
9.
Oh.
How do they catch El Diablo?
It was a hell of a chase.
Yeah, it was.
I actually really want to see the Ayer cut. Like to see what was.
Oh
really,
man, me too.
Oh my god.
He was a great character.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree.
He was, and he doesn't die in the Ayer
No.
cut.
Nope.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
he doesn't
he
die.
doesn't
But
die.
that was pissed me off in this one. It's like, why are you?
Bullshit. Yep.
Fucking bullshit.
Number 10. During the Enchantress character introduction, it shows her age. How old is she?
Oh man,
I wasn't paying attention to this.
yeah.
I was.
Yes.
It's on the screen for a decent amount of time. That's the only reason I picked it. Yeah, the rhetorical throw, you're right. I really want to see more El Diablo. And apparently there's a lot more character moments in the Ayer cut, too, because he earns it at the end when he says, this is my family now, you know, like when he's talking to the
because
villain.
that totally did not make sense when he's like,
It didn't.
That's my
Nope.
family.
Oh, guess right. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
guess right.
Shit.
Okay.
Guess right.
6,373 years old. It is B.
Ooh, yeah.
Batman
Look at Team Batman go.
takes the lead.
Oh,
Yay.
Greg, nice job, man. He wrote it down. Nice. My God, Galfred's dog.
And Marge
I know. I saw that too.
Fuck.
Oh my god. God.
Oh my God. Wow.
On Colonel Rick Flag's character sheet, it shows that he golfs with a handicap.
Oh
What is
man.
Dude.
Hey, it's on the screen for quite a while. They even
Yeah.
play a
Yeah.
golf sound when it shows it.
I paid attention to it too, so I knew what it was.
Yeah, I did too. I did too.
I didn't. I'm just
You
gonna
guys
choose
are
that one.
catching on.
It
Damn it.
is
It's critical
golf
to
with
the theme
a
of the movie, what his
Yeah.
handicap
trace
is.
handicap.
3 handicap. That's right, Mara. Old Greg says I wrote this down too. Man, nice job. You guys are starting to. Might have to change up my strategy next
Our
week.
tardism.
Oh my god.
All right. Batman still in the lead.
Yeah, Batman.
Get him.
Rhetorical Thrill leading overall, followed by Marjade and Jedi Luki. Number 12.
I'm really trying to remember what these questions are.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Oh, I remember
When
this one.
Deadshot is giving Rick Flag his list of demands, he says that his mom can have supervised visits of his daughter, but the stank-ass boyfriend can't come.
What's the
What
boyfriend's
is the
name?
boyfriend's name? Thank you so much for having me read that, Jeff.
I could have read it. He literally says it like 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
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 He says the name.
Yeah,
get
anybody
a
else
white
wants to
people-
click
you get a
that,
white
I can
people that
reread
shit.
that part.
I can't believe I remember
Stank-ass
this.
boyfriend.
Yeah. He's like, Darnell can't come. Darnell
That's
can't
right.
come.
Darnell's out. That's what Rick Flag says. Yeah, Darnell's out.
Correct answer is Darnell.
That's right. Jedi Luki typed it in before I even said it. Darnell's out.
Yeah.
I love that scene with that shot. I love that.
Batman.
I'm glad my team's winning.
Oh, Steve is now in the top 5.
Steve, bring it back.
Number 13. The Joker lays down in a circle of blades, among other things. How many bladed weapons are in the first circle around him?
Holy
Who's
crap.
counting that?
I've never counted those.
He was counting.
That's a shit question.
I know. I'm.
That's
Yeah,
deep
it's
cut.
very-
Who's
it's very,
counting the fucking blade?
I did.
It's very edgy.
That's a deep
Yeah,
cut.
this is an
I heard-
ask this question.
Oh, excellent, Steph.
Stephanie,
Excellent.
That was better
8
than
out of 10.
Steve's, yeah.
Oh, yes, it was.
Agreed.
Yeah, she's on
Fuck
point.
Jeff.
That question really knifes into me.
well,
It's
a
really
lot of
stabbing.
people really got this one right.
Oh, damn it!
It's 50.
Damn it! I
Majority,
knew.
actually.
Ah, I guess. Four.
Only reason I did the question is because it was 50 even. I'm like, wait a minute. Are you fucking
50.
serious?
So you
And I read it,
paused
I
it and
counted it
counted?
again, and it was 50 again. I counted 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Okay.
I was
I
on
got
a
it.
I was on a
Son of a
good
bitch.
streak too. God
Yeah.
damn
I
it.
got at least 50 points more than Mora.
Thank you.
in this round. I'm edging closer.
Sorry.
Steve moves
That
into
was a
fourth.
Steve.
Steve overtook me.
I'll
Yeah,
take
that
that
was-
into consideration for Wonder Woman next week. I will not do anything like that.
Deep cut question.
You need to
Who's
count how
telling
many
the
bullets
fucking
hit her shield in the No
That's
Man's
not
Land.
very many. So, damn it, Dark Thrill. I wonder if she got that right.
14.
Number 14. When Task Force X is getting the bombs inserted into their necks, what company's name is on each of the individual briefcases that holds them?
Oh. I think it's that one. Shit.
I'm like guessing
shit.
because it's the lab you see in
I'm-
the movie. It's the lab you see in the movie. I'm just guessing.
It's not Green Arrow.
I
no,
guess.
yeah, it's not. It's
Van-
not
All this
Green
stuff is from
Industries.
DC. So, yeah.
I guess it's Van
Answer
Lab, right? Because that's the laboratory you see.
Yes, it is.
See?
Yep. It's literally on like big letters on each briefcase. It says Van Chris. Yeah.
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 All right.
God damn it.
Batman out to
Oh shit!
substantial
Rhetorical Tour
lead
got
now.
missed the blades.
God
It's a
damn it.
subsidiary of Wayne Corp. That is correct. It is not. That's not a question. So we're good. Yes, it's a
Ooh,
subsidiary of
getting
Wayne
a little
Corp. That's
tighter
what it
between
says.
the top three now.
Ooh.
Number 15. Well, in the helicopter on their way to Midway City, Harley Quinn gets a text message from the Joker. What does it say?
It just says that out loud.
It says, please subscribe to my OnlyFans.
No, my super followers.
My super fans.
It says fuck Disney.
Oh,
It says all my scenes were cut out. Or yours.
All right, the correct answer is I'm coming for
I'm coming
you.
for you.
Shit.
Oh,
He
apparently
spelled it
he
wrong.
This
has
is
the
Katana.
OnlyFans account
Just
already.
got my back. He sends her a dick pic.
Dick pic.
I spelled it wrong.
It's a little pale.
All right, Superman gaining a little bit, but Batman still has a substantial lead.
How do these tracking
Historical
files
Thrill
work?
leading overall, Mara Jade following, and then Jedi Luki, Steve Kenobi. Number 16. What is the name of the facility where the squad is being held?
It's like big letters right when you open the movie opens, so you can't miss it.
Yes, it does. Yep.
That was too slow.
I'm going to eliminate the obvious ones.
Does anybody recognize A
Yeah?
from Kingdom Come?
Joseph Stalin.
It's from Kingdom Come, though.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it was, yeah. That's where Magog had everyone, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Reeve is
Or
leading.
AOC.
I figured I'd put that in there for a nice little thing there.
Nice. That was a fucking awesome story. They need to make an animated movie.
Absolutely agree.
A long one, too.
Yes, like what they did with Dark Knight Returns, 2 parts.
Oh,
Make it just-
man.
yeah, do it. Love that
All
book.
right, number 17.
I have the novel, too.
When briefing Task Force X before she sends them into Midway City, what does she say they will get if they complete the mission?
I'm not highlighting that Galford's dog.
Let me see. Oh my god.
Corey says, "Wow, I'm taking faster than Batwoman's."
Well,
Well, if it were C, it would be Bill Burr, right? Because they literally offered him nothing in The Mandalorian. So,
At least he offers some time off the prison sentences, so.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because I remember,
What does he
well, I
say
don't
at the
wanna
end?
anything, so that's
10
the
years off
question.
and 2 life sentences.
Yeah, it's like no, it's like 3 life sentences. Like 10 years off of 3
Yeah.
life sentences.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Team Batman still well in the lead. As is Rhetorical Thrill.
God dang it. That question really threw me off and pushed me down to 6 and I can't get out of it.
Sorry, Steph.
Number 18. Amanda Waller tells the team to rescue HVT-1. Who is HVT-1?
My God. Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Y'all are fucking funny.
The correct
Next
answer
week.
is Amanda Waller.
Yep.
That scene when they
Heavyweight.
rescue her is fucking awesome, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
She badass.
No.
Steve,
I
what
dropped
happened?
two.
Number-
Bloody
I don't know.
Stephanie climbed on top of me.
Oh God.
Good to see you, Canadian Jedi Knight. Good to see you, man.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
All you need to do is stay ahead. Is just jump up on that bed, and she won't be able to reach you.
She's probably on top of me to get
What a
onto the
joke.
bed. She can't reach.
Number 19. What is the last thing that Deadshot says to El Diablo
She's
before he
sexual.
uses his powers for the first time with the squad?
On one. Fuck. And it's taking forever. Yes, I want to see something, and I selected the wrong fucking one.
Yeah, I got it right.
Every one of those things he says in that little moment, though. Every one of them does. Every one of them he says.
I knew I clicked the wrong one
Stand
just as I
shit,
did
you ain't
it.
about shit. Yeah.
All right, Batman's
It also
still
like
leading.
took forever to like appear for me, so I don't know like what was going on with the thing itself.
You were like
You were roboting there for a second,
roboting for a
too.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a contest. Whose internet's worse, mine or Mara's?
Yeah, go, yeah. Mine sucks.
Number 20.
And I have one choice for internet.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, sucks the rod.
Well, I remember this
The
one.
team go to the roof of the building where a helicopter is waiting to pick them up. What is the code name for the helicopter when they are hailing it?
RGJO.
Nice.
Oh God.
The one that Greg's flying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never bothered to like pause to see if I'm actually in that frame or not.
You're not in the frame.
Okay, I was like,
I don't have a side shot of your head, and
it would just pick a fat guy on the internet that's bald and you'll be good.
Oh, my God.
Did I get this right?
Correct answer is
Damn.
Savior 1-0. They say it like 3 times, too.
1-0.
Yeah.
And that's a very Joker shot, too, when he's like shooting the machine gun out of the fucking helicopter frantically like that and laughing. That's such a Joker shot.
Oh, look at that. We have a new leader.
Oh,
Mara.
shit.
Mara Jade
Go, Mara.
takes over the spot from Rhetorical Thrill. Jedi
Wow.
very close behind as well now.
Yep.
Come on, Steve, you got to get in your top 5 like you promised.
Five to go.
Mm-hmm.
After the helicopter crashes, we see Amanda Waller fighting off the Horde. What number is on the window of the helicopter?
Aw.
Well, it's like on like multiple
It's
windows
right
now.
there in big letters,
Yeah,
but
it
yes,
is.
what I'm talking
It
about.
is.
I know
Big-
during fight
It's like-
scenes, I'm always looking for numbers on vehicles.
I'm
instead
never
of
Literally
looking
fighting.
right
at
in front of her as
numbers.
she's shooting out of the window. It's like right, it's huge on the screen.
I am never. It
massive.
doesn't matter. I'm never looking at numbers.
It's
Damn
23. It's 23.
Look at that.
Wouldn't it be
It
inverted
is
though?
20.
So it's 32 from the outside.
Oh, for no.
Well, they show it
no,
from the
no,
front
no,
quite a
no.
bit.
No, Steve. You're not
Because the
getting
32 is not, 23 is not
Nice
32 when
Yeah,
you turn it
nice try.
Because the 3 is still inverted.
Thank you.
It is in
It was a
SJW
try.
math.
Yes.
Correct.
All right,
Tim is
Batman's
right.
still dominating.
Any number is any number. There's
2
no
plus 2 equals 5.
wrong answer to a math
No.
problem.
I know. It's
Number
racist.
22. In the bar, El Diablo tells the story of how he killed his family. What does Harley say to him after he's done telling the story? Cool story, bro.
She says, "Luke Skywalker."
Put Luke Skywalker.
But
Will,
Luke Skywalker.
Will said 32 is 23. Hashtag my truth.
My truth.
My truth,
Well,
bro.
you know, mathematics is racist, so
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It is.
2
Absolutely.
plus 2 equals 5.
Correct, Jedi Luki. That is absolutely correct.
own that shit.
Damn
Yep.
right.
That's right.
Own
Buy the
that
Skywalker
shit.
saga
I
tomorrow.
actually like the way she says it.
Yeah, he has to own that shit.
Me too.
Like that, he like basically like, stresses those words.
All right. Number 23. In the final battle, who is the one that cuts out the heart of the Enchantress?
Damn, Lennon's not here to say it either. We gotta cut her heart out. Lennon wants to say
Oh,
that.
God.
I know.
Oh, like,
Lennon loves it. I like what you're... I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it. I like what you're selling, lady.
Correct answer is Harley Quinn.
Harley.
Yep. She uses katana sword like she picks up her sword.
Yeah.
All right, still very close game.
Damn, it's close.
Mara Jade about a 500-point lead with 3 to go. 2 to go, I should say. After telling Deadshot that a visit from his daughter can be arranged, Amanda Waller asks, any more requests? Yes, shorter questions. What does Harley Quinn ask
No.
for?
I remember this because like
Should I
she
look
said
in the fucking
she's
chat?
so happy about it. Like, I want this.
I know. Dude, should I look in the fucking chats? Keep saying over and over the Rick Flag speech from the fucking helicopter.
I know. Advise not getting killed by her. Her sword traps the souls of the victim.
and like Harley Quinn goes, Harley Quinn, nice to meet ya.
Yeah, she seems nice.
This is Katana.
All right, correct answer, espresso machine.
Yeah.
She seems nice.
Batman.
Yeah, I love that.
Commanding lead with 1 question to go. I think it's all over for that one. Once again, Batman beats Superman.
Motherfucker.
Game is still in reach for a rhetorical thrill.
I carried my weight.
Me too.
25. What was the last song heard in the movie, not including end credits?
Ooh.
Oh, for fuck's sake, come on!
Oh my god.
I'm
It's
going
not
to
loading for me.
Wichita.
What?
It's not loading for me.
You're like freezing
You're-
and behind
Yeah,
too.
you're behind.
Yeah.
Far from this opera evermore.
I can't answer the question. It won't let me
wouldn't let you answer it?
Fucking hell! No, it won't let me answer the fucking question.
What were you gonna pick?
Oh,
What were you gonna pick, Mar? Before he reveals it, what were you gonna pick?
I was gonna pick Bohemian Rhapsody.
It would have been correct.
Bohemian Rhapsody is
Fucking
correct. Yeah.
hell!
Let's see who wins here.
Batman wins the game. Got a little closer at the end, but pretty dominating win. And overall,
Mara still won.
Jade still takes the game.
She didn't get enough points. Fix it.
Yeah, I'd still give her another 100 points or 900 points.
You know, starting to think that Mara Jade's a little competitive. I'm not sure though.
Well, like when I get to the part and the screen doesn't even load, and then it loads right like when you finish asking the question, but then the timer is already run out. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Jeez.
But okay,
That's
I
happened
won.
before because
So,
of my fucking internet.
Stieg, that pillow you're gonna give me for the spanking, do you want it?
And he didn't get top 5.
He didn't even get top
Well.
5, Stieg.
Well, I have no comment.
No, Mr.
Nice job,
32 is
Greg.
the same as
Look
20.
at Jedi Luki.
That's fucking awesome. I fucking love that. That's really good. Wow. Jesus. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Jeremy Swig says I failed the Suicide Squad quiz, so I feel like I'm one.
There you go, Jedi Luki.
I'm gonna look at it.
Her internet traps the souls of millions. Nice, Michael. Nice follow-up right there.
I like that. Very good. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's great.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was good.
All right.
Is that that was good? Wow.
MVPs for Team Batman, Mara Jade, Old Greg, and My Nerdy Home were the top 3. Honorable mention,
Nice job,
Mr.
guys.
Steve Kenobi in number 4. And Superman, Team Superman, Rhetorical Thrill, Jedi Luki, Kermit, Toad, and honorable mention to RR.
R.
Nice.
There you go.
So who's winning in the Snyderverse trivia?
Overall.
Yeah, overall.
Do we have that yet, Greg?
The
I think I've missed 2.
Okay.
So
And I missed BVS, so
Yeah, next week is Wonder Woman.
And my
Guys,
birthday.
fucking Wonder Woman. Really excited for that one. I love watching that movie again, so I'm really happy to watch that movie again. And
I hope you have a
not
pillow
Wonder Woman
for next
84. We're
week.
talking about 2017 Wonder Woman. The good.
Oh, here we go.
I hope you have a
Steve's talking
pillow for
pillows
next
again.
week, Maura. Because I'm
And you know what I find very ironic about this situation is I watched Suicide Squad last night. You watched it right before the stream.
That is correct.
yeah, but I watched the director's cut, so it was a lot of
It
different
doesn't
scenes. In
fucking
it.
matter. It's from the extended scenes.
It was that
It says
extraneous information cluttered his mind, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched
Correct.
it years ago.
as quickly.
And she still beat you. So
She did better. That is true.
Every number in the director's cut was increased by 10, so 32
no.
was correct.
That was.
well,
a big,
you
that
still
was a big
can't do
difference.
math. You still can't do math because 32 and 23 is like a difference of 9, not 10.
I have you all beat.
Birthday, Jeremy Swig.
Jeremy Swiggs, his birthday is today, it looks like. So happy birthday, Jeremy Swiggs. Happy birthday, man. Hope you have a really good day today, man. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out
Happy
with us all the time.
birthday.
You're one of the big supporters of this community, so we appreciate it, man. Happy birthday.
No, not Blunder Woman 84, Galford Sog. No, the actual Wonder Woman movie that came out in 2017.
Sending Brave Megatron says, I watched the actual version instead. So, yeah.
Yes.
It's always good.
Daniel James is supporting me in the chat.
Yes.
English isn't Steve's first language.
Yeah, I didn't understand the movie.
What happens when you do good on a quiz?
Get him a
How
green
do you say
ribbon.
that?
Someone get him a green ribbon.
A green
That's your
ribbon.
excuse this time, huh?
Yeah.
No, I don't have an excuse. I did screw up at least 3 questions, so it's all my own doing.
There you
I own that shit.
Yeah, you did on that shit, yeah.
go.
Night, Benzo. Thanks for hanging out and modding. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Later, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna crash as well because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning my time.
I love that you have pearls to clutch now, Mara.
Yep,
fucking
I got
awesome.
girls.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I did that. I did that even like on the stream today. I didn't even realize that. I was like, oh my god. It's like,
I'll
That's
take
fantastic.
it out on Mara during D&D tomorrow.
yeah, like he is. Well, I'm already going to get it because I called him Methuselah in the
Oh shit, I had forgotten about that.
I was like, because he posted a picture, a couple of pictures when he was a kid in the chat, and he's like, I was 6 here, Mara was 16, and I'm like, I'm not older than you, Methuselah, and he's like, I won't remember that, Mara.
I love that. That's
Oh, and I also posted a picture of my juicy meat in that group chat.
Yeah, he did.
It was pork chops.
okay. Yeah. All right.
I love juicy meat.
Yeah, it makes like this. Yeah.
Oh man.
I had some earlier. It was brisket.
Nice.
I did too. It was a bit chewy.
Oh god. I had pizza today. We ordered pizza because we were
I did
hanging
too.
out with family. So
I did too. Yeah, we had pizza this night as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
A friend of mine was it August, was here. My wife threw a bridal shower for a friend, and one of her friends had a 40% off Papa John's code that a manager, like one of the general managers, gave her, and it still works. We've been using it like
Damn.
constantly.
Wow.
So, yeah, that helps. But, yeah. But, Mara, thanks for hanging out, and congratulations on the win tonight. Very
Yeah,
awesome.
I don't know how I feel about that because it's Suicide Squad. But,
Yeah. Hey,
but
you won the
yes,
trivia.
local thrill. She wanted to use the witch, and then it went tits up, and she needed them to rescue her. Pretty much, that's how it went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she didn't want anyone to know she effed up. So
Yep,
That's
that's right.
that's the reason
right.
why. So when I watch the scene, when I describe it to you, I always laugh because when this movie came out, people were comparing the Enchantress dance to those inflatable things outside of car dealerships. So every time I watch that scene, I like picture like that, like take her out and put that inflatable thing in there, and it's like no difference.
Rhino's
It's true.
awake.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I have no idea why they made her do that or why she did that in the first place. It was super weird. It's just
I
this
don't
weird
know.
movement. I'm like, what is she doing?
But did it register on him that we were planning his wedding?
Yeah, he said my wedding. What? On the full Aussie? I don't think he knows what time it is.
No.
No,
He's going to be out for a while.
he will. He is. Yeah, he's had a long weekend, so I get it.
Yeah.
So,
So,
but
yep,
yeah.
I'm going to turn this light off because it's like actually blinding me. So I'm going to say good night. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I am going to relax tomorrow. Yep.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
Take
plan.
care and be well.
Get ready for Wonder Woman and
See ya.
get ready for Stieg to claim that he's going to beat me again. So
Yeah,
That's
I will.
yeah.
Oh,
Good night.
it's happened a couple of times.
Good night, Mara.
Yeah, but each time, like recently, that you said like I prepared. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. He did.
I don't
say
have
that,
an
didn't he?
American accent. Sorry.
well, we can't all be perfect. So good night.
Good night, Mara.
Night.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good one. I'm gonna put her links in the chat too. But yeah, that was besides that knife question, was the rest of them okay for you guys?
Yeah,
'Cause
that was a
pretty
good.
bad. I apologize.
It was.
I got it right anyway, so I'm fine with that one. But it
Well,
was a
very
good.
nice.
It was good trivia. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing the Wonder Woman trivia for next week. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to
That one
watching that
I-
movie again.
That one I have on Blu-ray.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
do.
one. I really
I have more DC than Marvel Blu-rays. Actually, I think. Actually, no, I
the
don't. I have the X-Men ones. They kind of add to the.
Marvel wise, I don't have a lot of the movies except for like the Avengers and Captain America and the Iron Man. I got a bunch of the Steelbooks at Best Buy, so but I don't have all of them because I really don't want to. Yeah, we're planning your wedding. We're already planning your wedding, so you have to go back and watch it. But whenever you're ready to do it, we will get started. So yeah, we are
It's
ready
gonna
to
be
do it.
amazing.
It's gonna be it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Would Conan and
Yeah, no
the Red
choice.
Sonja movie count as Marvel since they were doing the comics at the time? Because especially Red Sonja was
No.
created by Marvel, wasn't it?
I don't think they were. I don't think it was created by Marvel. Was it, Tim? Do you know?
I don't know. I have no
well,
idea.
Red Sonja wasn't created by Robert E. Howard. I think she was created in the comics. So that technically means that there's a female-led Marvel movie from the 80s.
Jesus, I'm going back now. Hey, look, yeah, like Tim asked, like, what am I actually like, so I should do okay in that. So I'm wondering if people are going to do better next week because they're actually going to watch the movie. Unlike this
Yeah, I
week
know.
where a handful of people watched it, and that's about it.
I'll be sure to write down all the numbers that are in the movie.
I'm going to
I'll
have
be
to try
watching
it.
it.
I'm trying to, I'm gonna go through that one a couple times this week, I think. So I usually watch it in full, and I get some ideas in my mind, and then I'll actually like open it up on my computer, and I'll actually start going through each like different scenes and pulling the questions out that I've already thought of, and then I'll go back and get different questions. So yeah, it's gonna be
Nice.
fun. Make sure to ask how many quarts of grain occurred during the beach scene. I really loved the Wonder Woman film. I really enjoyed it. It's so funny, too. Remember what Patty Jenkins said, what was it, like a month or two ago? That Wonder Woman or Warner Brothers were the ones who screwed with the movie. That's why the end scene is weird. And now, like, all the directors in Warner Brothers are like, oh, yeah, it was a studio involvement. They fucked that up for me, yeah. Studio involvement. I'm like, okay, so studio involvement was the entirety of Wonder Woman 84? Is that why that sucked? No, wait. Actually, Wonder Woman 84 was all you. That's why it sucked. You didn't have Zach to help you through the story. Yeah. Well, thank you, Lady Toriel. I do appreciate that very much. Thank you.
The entire premise of the movie was stupid. So, I mean...
Yeah.
When you start there and you got like, okay, we're going to do another Wonder Woman movie. When are we going to set it? 1984. Wait a minute.
Huh?
That doesn't really make sense because I thought she was like in hiding.
I walked
since
away from mankind.
World War
Yep.
II. What is she doing in the 80s?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just start right there and like, oh, and then we're going to bring back Steve Trevor. Okay.
Correct.
You're already kind of lost your potential by just setting those two things in your movie.
Oh my god! I remember when I found out it wasn't actually Steve Trevor. I'm like, wait a minute, this is some other dude's body. What the fuck is she doing?
Yeah, it was a horrible movie. It was a horrible movie.
Glad I skipped it.
What is she doing?
Yeah,
I can say that much.
Oh man, oh my god, you lucked out skipping out on this movie because that movie was trash. From the first scene of one of the Amazonians swinging down, I was just like, what is going on here? Is this like Amazonian Olympics or like
It made no fucking sense.
what is this? Amazonian gymnastics? What is going on? Are they trapeze artists now? I don't get it.
What's happening?
It was horrible. It was horrible. And then and then the mall scene. I was telling Mara, I guarantee you, if they put the joking way that she captured those thieves in the trailer, nobody would have gone to see the movie. Nobody would have taken that movie seriously. I thought it was so dumb. If they had shown her whipping that dude through a drum, and then he holds onto that thing and twirls around, nobody would have taken this movie seriously. It was so incredibly awful. It was awful. It was an awful movie. The only thing that it had going for it was that it had Gal Gadot in it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Agreed. Yeah, Jedi Lucky, I love this comedy. He says, Zach wasn't part of Wonder Woman 84, and it sucked. But the first one did have him, and it was great. Correct. Very much so. Very much so. And then I have a super chat from Mr. Daniel James for $22.99 Australian. Thank you, Daniel. I do appreciate that. He says, for the trivia, Greg, great questions. I'm no DCEU geek, bunch of friggin' nerds. Well, yeah.
Huh.
So what?
You draw
thank you, Daniel.
Daniel.
And they're really good, actually. So yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
you're even bigger of a nerd, and
There you go.
You're
Thank
welcome
you,
for
Daniel.
the compliment.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I'm literally not highlighting some of these comments in here in the chat because of what it says.
yeah, that's probably wise.
But I mean, they ain't wrong. They ain't wrong. It was just really fucking weird. Oh, that's a good question, Corey. Wonder Woman 84 or Birds of Prey?
Oh, ugh.
Ouch.
Ooh. Okay, I have to be forced to watch Birds of Prey, so I'm gonna say Wonder Woman 84.
I will too because of Gal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love as big of a Harley Quinn fan as I am. I cannot watch Birds of Prey. I just can't.
No.
I watched it once and I can't stand that.
Can I pick a gun in my mouth for the third answer? Because I really don't want to watch either one of them.
It's like the choice in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
No.
I'll pick the worst Marvel movie over those two options.
I'll take Infinity Push-Ups.
Yeah, but here's the thing too, though, Mega Jetty. Even with the third act that people say is messy, some of it is, yes, but it's still leagues above 84. It doesn't even fucking compare. Doesn't even compare.
Wonder Woman 84, though,
has
kind
that,
of...
sacrifice with Steve's in it, too, which was,
Yeah. Yeah. No, not at all.
Wonder Woman 84 kind of fucks up a better movie that came before, though. In a sense.
I think it does.
Jedi Lucky's comments gold. If I had a gun with 2 bullets, I was in a room with Birds of Prey, 184, and Toby, I would shoot Toby twice. Yeah.
That's nice.
I know. Wow. Tim, do you have that article? You said from IGN about all the stuff Snyder said today, or do you want to get into JJ stuff?
I think I put it in a private chat, but remember I had to restart.
That's right. Well, it should still be there.
Mm-hmm. For you, it should, not for me.
There it is. Okay. Open that up.
Just let me know if you want me to read it.
Jesus. Fuck off. I'm not doing that. They're like, are you using an ad blocker? I'm like, yes.
Oh, go to Outline. Go to outline.com and paste the link into the field.
Got it.
You can get rid of all the ads and bullshit.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's pretty badass.
I fixed Lethal Stream this morning. They were having a problem with the chat, and I fixed it for them. So I gave you outline.com. I'm here.
Oh, dude, see, this is why I use Safari for everything on my Mac, because I can use Reader View, and it just takes all the ads off and goes on Reader View. I love it. Yeah. Let me share. I'm gonna zoom in here, and then I'll share it here, and we'll go through it. And yeah, you can read it if you want. You got the reading voice here.
Yeah.
I don't remember the part about Rhino T.
Oh, you got a super chat.
Yeah. What'd you say?
You got a super chat.
Yeah, Rhino T. When you grind up the rhino horn, and that's what it is. You make Rhino T. Storyman Jack for $2 says, "Bless you all." Well, bless you, Storyman Jack. Thank you very much for the super chat. I do appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Good dude.
Thank you, sir.
Good dude. Really good dude. Absolutely.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Shall I play the clip? Tim?
Do it.
Shall I do it? Let's do it. Here we go.
Thank you very much, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. My mistake. That was a woman I was talking to. So, she had a very low voice. Probably a smoker. So.
Oh, I got a new clip now.
Oh man, I missed The Office on Netflix.
Thanks to Runner Studios for this. This is my newest clip.
I will find him!
It's Rhino yelling that over Zod. Thank you, Runner. Thank you, Runner.
Sounds the same.
It does sound the same.
You know?
Play it again.
Rhino is out.
I will find him!
It lines up and everything too.
But...
Nice job, Runner. Hell yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna share this article for you, Tim. Here we go. Thanks for. I figured they would. Yeah, they're like, let's get some more stuff for our website. Let's do the article.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
How much of it do you want me to read? The whole thing?
We can skim through the good stuff if you want, man.
Okay, so basically these first two paragraphs are this, your typical bullshit entry to any article. And then we have bullet points. Yeah. Then we have bullet points. For fans waiting for the definitive version of Snyder's Justice League, the version being released on HBO Max will be the director's final word, as he tells IGN that Zack Snyder's League, or Justice League, is essentially the same movie he was finishing in 2017. And I watched the interview, and he said, yeah, they filmed a few things, including Affleck, and then they, cleaned up some of the CGI and probably did some stuff, the way they would have done it visually, but the story itself didn't change.
Well, she really tried to... she came at this, to me, as somebody who really didn't do any fucking research on what she was talking about at all. Like,
I'm sure they gave her a list of questions.
This morning, we were all watching the stream, like Uche and like even Steph and Mar were like, what are you talking about? We already knew this is what he shot before. They reshot stuff for the theatrical. He had already shot all of this. Like, God, they keep fucking doing this shit.
4 minutes of extra
Yeah, because
footage.
that question when she asked that question about like, well, we heard that there were some reshoots. How exactly how much of the reshoots were there? I honestly, that felt like a dig because so many people that was like a whole argument point with all of the people who were like against Snyder and being like, oh my gosh, they're gonna see it's not done. They have to reshoot like practically the whole movie. They're doing reshoot. See, it's gonna change because he's adding stuff to the movie. That to me that seemed like a little dig at him. Like let's actually get what's going on here. So how much did you really reshoot? Yep. You know what I mean? That's what kind of how it felt to me when she asked that question.
Well, absolutely, 100% agree.
Her tone to me was not only like kind of insulting to Zack Snyder, but it was insulting to her audience, or like Zack Snyder's audience as well. Mm-hmm. Like, you know that the majority of the people that are watching this stream are more than just like passively aware of the Snyder Cut, and you're wasting a lot of time on questions that are just like almost anybody could answer these questions.
Yeah.
And you're approaching it from just like this, as if it was somebody who's been living on another planet for the last like 6 years, and are just now hearing about this thing existing.
Yeah.
It was just her tone. It was this like condescending, like kindergarten teacher talking down to her stupid little children kind of attitude.
Yeah.
It really just rubbed me the wrong way.
Same here. And when they got like fans to ask the questions, like so and so on Twitter, I swear to God, in my head I was like, that dude probably works like in the office down the hall. Like there's no way that these people are fans of this movement. They wouldn't waste their question like that. I don't know. That's how it is for me. Like they wouldn't waste a question like that to Zack Snyder. Like a question to Zack Snyder. Are you really gonna waste it on this dumb question?
Well,
like the guy who asked about
spill spoilers and shit. It wouldn't be like, tell me some basic things. It reminded me of like interviews with like players after like a football game. And the players always have the same stupid cliche answers. And it's like, it's a team effort. And, like they say the same dumb shit. Like you could cut and paste almost every single post game interview, and they all sound the fucking same. They're all saying the talking points that they're kind of like trained to say at the end of the game to not like insult the team or insult their opponent or anything like that. And that's how these interviews come off. And to be fair, that's how a lot of press junkets come off when they do these movie lead ups to movie releases, typically theatrical releases, where they bring in the cast and the director and they have them sit in a chair for like 9 hours and they just rotate different interviewers in, and you can tell because it's all the same background and everything. It just kind of felt like one of those. It's like you're just not going to get any good questions
compared to streams that he's done with fans.
Oh yeah,
those streams are so much better than what they did here. It's like the streams that he does with fans. They get into so much. They get into a lot more like of a deeper conversation with him, and they ask like really good questions and follow-up questions. This was just really bad. That I feel like that's probably why it felt like a scripted interview where you're sitting in a room for 9 hours with the same people because of the questions they asked. They were just really bad questions. I don't know.
And there was Zach is really Zach is really knows how to play the game pretty well. He comes off very charming,
absolutely
not disrespectful. He's like one of those guys in Hollywood that's just like, okay, that's the guy I want to work for because he seems like, one, it'd be a fun set to be on because he's got this like great energy about him and he's just like a big kid, and two, he just seems like a stand-up guy. But even he, I think, was having a hard time hiding kind of like his reactions to the questions themselves are like, you could almost tell he's stifling back. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember what question that she asked, but
He damn near rolled his eyes out of his head.
Yes, he did. I can't remember what question she asked, but he was just kind of like... Right before he answered. God, I can't remember what question. And it was a question that she asked, not a fan. It was a question that she asked, and he was just kind of like, yeah.
Really quickly, Stieg is going to pop off here. It's about time for him to go to bed. Stieg, thank you for joining us and playing some trivia and hanging out tonight, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's 8 in the morning, and I've been up all night, so I'm passing out.
Okay.
But,
well,
thank
hopefully
you
we'll
for
see you on
having
the
me
Monday stream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And thank you for having me on, and thank you for making this this great trivia. It was a lot of fun.
Glad you had fun, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go find my unicorn pink pillow. Because I got spanked by Mora again, but sometimes people pay for that, and I don't have to.
That's true. That is correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, take care and be well, and have a great weekend, all of you.
You too, Steve. Thanks for being here.
I'll be looking into those comics. Mora and Stephanie told me to have a look.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, take care and be well, and good night.
Too.
All right, get some sleep, Steve. Have a good one.
Nice, Steve.
Good dude. Really good dude.
Yeah.
Really quickly, too, Rhino's in the fucking chat. Like,
you can tell when he is in the stream because he's reacting.
Yeah.
In the chat to where we were like an hour ago.
He says, no, my wife will say I love you, and I'll say I know. Oh my God, that's so funny. Face scanning to get in. That's right. Yeah, I read about that. He says, oh my God, this is so funny.
Yes, we're planning your wedding.
That was a classic moment for sure here on the show. Absolutely.
I'm gonna do Leslie Headland and see if she's available for you.
Oh.
Good Lord.
Oh no.
Wow.
You'll be like,
Ugh.
was this your favorite wedding? And she'll be like, I like all the weddings.
I like all of them. They're all good. God damn. I knew you were going to do something with that.
I'm going to throw the bouquet. And
I know.
I'm calling you bitches out.
I know what movie. I know what question he rolled his eyes at. I remember it.
Wow.
Oh, which one was it?
It was when she asked him, like, as far as the continuity, how much, if you reshot stuff, did you tie it into, like, Aquaman and the new Wonder Woman?
Right.
That's what it was.
Right.
That's what it
That was a
was.
shit question. Oh my God.
And he was
like, you dumb bitch.
I
Like,
know. He's like, this
maybe
movie was shot before those movies were even made. Like,
Yep.
Exactly. Like, have
people
you
not
been
understand?
following along? Like,
It was
this
shot
is
in
not a new movie.
2016.
yeah,
Good
that's
God.
that's the one that he kind of rolled his eyes at. I remember that.
Yep. Okay.
They were literally shooting this movie like 2 months after BVS was in the theaters. I mean, all right. Woman 84 wasn't even written yet. Aquaman was being worked on. Yeah. So, yeah, man, that was dumb shit.
Yeah.
The fucking guy that was like, hey, Michael Keaton's Batman killed a bunch of fucking people. And then asked the question about, like, Ben Affleck's Batman killing people. Is he going to learn from that? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That's the guy that I was like, dude, he's like two offices down.
Yeah, he's like 2 stalls. Yeah. He was so bad.
Yeah, I do
like,
not
and then
understand this obsession with, like, why everybody's so concerned about, like, the body count in these movies, but, like, completely ignore the body counts in, like, every other superhero movie ever.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously,
Because it's Zack
go look at
Snyder.
Jedi Lukey's fucking Twitter. He did a whole
I know.
thread about Avengers at the end of that movie and how the body count is and how they didn't really save anybody. It's fucking great. Great job on that. There was one guy they did a video question from. I think the guy's name. What was his name? I follow him on Twitter. He's part of the movement, and he asked about, like, what was it like seeing Ben be in the cowl again? You could tell he actually was, like, a fan, and you could tell, like, it kind of got, like, not emotional, but it kind of got to Zach, like, the seeing Ben in the cowl again and seeing, like, it was kind of surreal to see that, and, like, I was like, that's a fucking great question. Because,
see, that was a good question.
Yeah.
That was a good question, because he's like, I don't want to seem like I got weepy. Mm-hmm. But he said it was it's quite like a scene to behold or something, a sight to behold. He said something like that, but that was a good question. See, that was a good question. Like, what is it like to see Ben Affleck don that cowl again? Like, that's a legit, really good question.
And I liked how before she introduced that guy too, she said he's been in the movement for quite a long time. He's donated quite a bit to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and stuff. I'm like, that's how you introduce that guy. Like, and there was another one. She was a female fan because people on like some of the Snyder Cut accounts were like adding her, like, oh my god, your question was on like stream and stuff. Like, so there's a couple of people in the Snyder Cut movement that got their questions out.
Oh, the girl from Ecuador.
Yes, she's part of the movement as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that guy, Steph, you're right. That one guy's probably like 2 cubicles fucking down from her. Like, that asked that one question. Yeah, exactly.
That was so dumb.
Yeah, you know, that call question really got that. I like that question as well because, like, even without all the drama that happened with this particular movie, let's say you're making a movie and it's a long process. You're doing pre-production for months ahead of time, writing the script, you're getting everything rolling. You go through a pretty exhausting schedule. You're traveling to locations, and you get pretty close to the crew. And he works with a lot of the same people for all of his movies. So, like, he's one of those directors that kind of brings, like, all of his regular set people kind of come with him, and he uses a lot of the same people. Even if everything went great and there was no studio interference and this everything, to just be able to travel back in time and go back to the set as if it were 5 years ago. I mean, even if it was a perfect production, it would still be like a pretty kind of an emotional experience to be like, wow, I get to relive this great moment from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And kind of do it again. I mean, it's like a great reunion.
Did you notice at the very beginning of the interview, where she asks, like, I was like, oh man, what a shill. Where she asks, like, what led to WB, Warner Brothers Pictures, greenlighting the movie release. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding? Are you
like,
kidding?
You don't know?
She asked
he
them
kind of say they didn't?
Yeah, he did. He's like, it was the fans.
Pretty much, yep.
It was
absolutely.
It was the fans. He credits the fans for the entire thing, but her question, like, kind of insinuated that it was Warner Brothers that greenlit this project, that released the Snyder Cut. Okay, we'll let it come out. I was just like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Warner Brothers didn't do shit. They're not even.
No, they didn't. It was fucking AT&T that greenlit the motherfucker.
I know.
AT&T's like, you got this fan movement and you have this movie that all you have to do is throw a little bit of money at it to finish it. Let's say this does really well and they decide they want to continue the Snyderverse on HBO Max. This could be like their Mandalorian for HBO Max, where it's a continuation of the series that they're getting all these subscribers from. It could be their big thing, but AT&T knew what they had. They're like, we got a fucking moneymaker sitting right here. Not done. We just got to throw a little bit of money at it and get it on the streaming service, and we're going to get a lot of subscribers, and we're going to make fans happy. And they fucking did it. They're like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And everybody at Warner Brothers starts pissing themselves.
It was a perfect storm and just a good business decision. This is not something I think that's going to be a regular thing. And, you know, unfortunately, I don't want to be a downer on it, but, like, the fact that they came out with this news about JJ's Superman, like, right in the middle of all this positive stuff that's going on with again, first episode of the WB shows, a lot of people liked it. It was better than they were expecting.
Oh, the CW, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It wasn't another Batwoman show, right? So you get some positive vibes going there. You got the excitement for the Snyder Cut. Like, just can you hold off on this news for 3 weeks?
I know,
because it's not like you're about ready to release
at least,
the damn thing. You don't even have a script yet at this point.
Yeah.
Like, this is just like a pre announcement. Like, what was the purpose of that?
It was to take
exactly.
Yeah, it was to take focus away from the Snyder Cut. That's what it was.
Yeah, because it's not a tie-in. Like, you know.
No.
To compare it to
it was like they're reminding him, like, oh, by the way, here's your movie, but yeah, we're still moving forward with what we're doing over here, so have fun with your little release.
Yeah, and basically, and by the way, like, we're sending a message here that there's just, you know, even if you do like it, there's not going to be more tough shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny too because right after they did that, like right after, he fucking does this on his Vero. And he says, the hero's journey of our Superman. See more of this cool piece we created at IGN Fan Fest. Like, this is like, I think, maybe a half an hour to an hour after the Superman news comes out, and he puts this out with the word our Superman.
Our Superman. Yep.
Yeah.
And I was like,
he knows.
I fucking love you so much, Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
I fucking love you.
Yeah.
Well, see,
He knows.
Absolutely.
He sees it all.
Zach's the kind of guy is not just like our Superman, like I want to continue my version of it, but he's thinking probably about Henry as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah.
And like
That was just a fucking baller move.
I find it hard to believe that they're going to bring him on in the new like JJ version of the Superman movie. So basically,
Correct.
like this is very likely the last time we will see Henry Cavill as Superman.
Yep, that's likely.
And that really sucks.
I know.
Because I really did like him as Superman. And the dude put in the work, man.
Oh, he really, really did. He really did. I mean, hell, you talk about, like, listen to interviews with Ben before BVS came out about how, holy shit, I saw what Henry did to get in shape for this movie. And I'm like, crap, now I got to look like that? Fuck. He really kind of, put his work in for this role. He really put his heart and soul in it. You could tell that Henry cared about the character, too, when he's interviewed. And the thing I love about Henry, too, is he's such a... He cares about the fans a lot. Like, people will always ask him questions in interviews to try to get him to talk about toxic fandom. Like, when that interviewer asked him, it's like, well...
Yeah, he shuts that shit
I wouldn't...
down.
He shut it the fuck down, and I love that he does that. And the fact that now we're going from that to most likely somebody in an interview is going to say, well... Why didn't we have a black Superman before this?
When you ask
We're gonna get
questions
to
like that,
stuff.
it's a
Correct.
typical media outlet interviewing
It is.
someone.
And he does shut
Yeah.
it down. He says he's like, they're not toxic. They're passionate.
Correct. You
Passionate
shut that shit
things.
down real quick. Yeah, that's why Henry's great. Henry's so great. I'm really not looking forward to The Witcher season 2 because in interviews for that too, he's like dancing around the fact that they've said that they're not going to show The Witcher as much, that they're going to show other characters even more, and his character's going to get fucking sidelined again, and it's unfortunate for him. So
And he won't be sidelined in the bathtub, so...
no.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering if that's just simply to stretch the story out further. Not so much of
Well-
a anti-guy thing, is more of just like...
The writer is
We
pretty.
want to make 5 seasons of this, not 3.
Greg, woke apologist confirmed.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, the writer of The Witcher show on
love
Netflix, she's bad.
politics.
Yeah, it's bad.
I've been a subscriber from Netflix for like negative 18 months now, and it's been great.
I know, right? Yeah. I haven't subscribed to it for a long time. And then they stopped doing the fucking 30-day free trial. And I was like, fuck. Can't do that anymore. So my sister-in-law was like, here's our password. I'm like, yes, that works for me. So that's how I watch Cobra Kai. So, Tim, you can go ahead and continue reading.
Bullet point number 2 of 27. When Snyder finished his cut of Justice League back in 2016, there was an even longer version that he and editor David Brenner cut down to hit 4 hours. We just did some tightening and put the screws to it a little bit more to get it close to 4 hours, says Snyder. That sounds like his wording. IGN, blah, blah, blah. The version coming to HBO Max will be essentially the same as this original director's cut, Snyder promises. And that's what we talked about in the first bullet point. And that's what I saw in the interview, what he said. So, yeah.
And now
4 hours and
IGN's
2 minutes.
Yep, there it is.
I hate that they call it a director's cut.
That pisses me the fuck off too, Steph. Yep, go ahead.
I hate that they call it a director's cut. This is the freaking movie.
Yep.
This is Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's not a director's.
This is the movie, and what they released is the studio cut.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
You can tell the people who don't, they're the people who, if they had a Warner Brothers exec on tomorrow, they would shill hardcore against this.
Yeah.
If they could, yeah.
These are they're still they got their little fucking interview, but they're still throwing little shots, little.
They have to, yeah. I knew they would. I kind of knew that was going to happen.
next bullet point. When talking about the discussions with Warner Brothers to finally release this version of Justice League, Zack Snyder cites the fan support as being key to finally getting the Snyder Cut out.
Yep.
The director shared that fan support was the perfect storm that allowed it to become reality. Yeah, he's right.
Absolutely. I mean, this was ridiculous too.
I know people in my personal life that for the past, I don't know, year and a half, they're the people that are against the Sonic the Hedgehog revisions, and they're against this. They literally think it's toxic fandom when fans get what they want and don't get, the vaccine shoved up their ass.
Don't forget, it sets a what do they say? It sets a dangerous precedent.
Yeah, dangerous.
That was the talking point. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was the talking point after this happened.
Dangerous precedent.
It was literally on every fucking anti-stream it sets a dangerous precedent.
These people I'm talking about are also George R. Martin defenders as well. So
they would have been completely 100% happy with that disgusting blue alien of a Sonic that. God.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
Ugh, people. Zack Snyder's Justice League fills in a couple of impossible gaps that I thought were never going to see the light of day, and that's his words.
Yeah.
So
that's basically like the stuff he shot with Ben for the Nightmare sequence and the Joker stuff, and I'm guessing something else too we don't know about.
Maybe we can, this will come in a later bullet point, but while I'm thinking of it, I may as well say it. It ends on a cliffhanger. I think that cliffhanger is where he finds Joker. That's where I think the movie ends.
So?
Yep. Because think about it. Like he finds him, hey, we need to team up, and then that's the end of the movie. That's what I'm guessing. Or very close to that point in the movie.
Well, he says that in the nightmare scene, it's not too long. It doesn't drag out. It doesn't overstay its welcome. And then it moves on.
Mm-hmm.
So and considering Joker is a part of the nightmare scene, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Also in the Vanity Fair article, he did say that there is a massive cameo at the end that will blow hardcore fans' minds. And I don't think it's Martian Manhunter like people are saying, because we already know that he's supposed to.
They revealed that. Lantern? Yeah, I was going to say Lantern.
Mm-hmm. Or
and then
else.
We'll probably get to this in a bullet point, but we may as well talk about it now. But a female character, he said something like, "Oh, that would be telling." So could it be
that question
a female character of the league or something like that? Yeah, that was the one. I was like, why are you asking this question?
Could be Hot Girl. It could be trying to think of another Power Girl. I don't know. Oh, Supergirl, because remember the other pod. He talked about the other pod.
Oh, yeah,
he did talk about that, didn't he?
Come on. Who's that?
Well, he also but he also said that pod wouldn't be open. We don't know who's in it, and we're not going to.
Well, that's what he said. But
I know, but he said we're not going to see it in this movie, though.
That's what he said.
He did say that, and he knows who's in it.
I'm not calling him a liar, but sometimes these guys will say
he's not JJ.
Well, yeah, like with John Harrison, yeah. But
is he Khan? No, he's not. I guess he is. Fuck off.
I'm just a douche with the bad haircut. All right, Zack Snyder's. So we already read that. When asked by Sarwar Jawani on Twitter what cut content he's most excited for fans to see in Justice League, Snyder tells IGN that it's Cyborg's backstory. And he's said this the whole time, that Cyborg is, what did he call him? The heart?
The heart.
The heart of him.
Yeah. So,
Ray Fisher has said in multiple interviews, and we know from what Zach has said too, that from what he's been told, of course, from, I'm guessing, his wife, maybe Christopher Nolan, that nothing that he shot from Cyborg was actually in the theatrical, except for maybe just a few minutes and like different sequences with other characters.
It was definitely
Ray Fisher said he reshot so much stuff for the theatrical, so we don't even know. Like that whole scene in the apartment with his dad in the theatrical, reshot. Everything was reshot. The stuff on the street with him and Wonder Woman, reshot. Everything was reshot.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what he wanted us to see and how Cyborg basically becomes the heart of the team and the heart of the film. And there is so much stuff, like even storyboards that you can see out there, like that I'm like, I cannot wait to see some of the shift with Cyborg and with before he becomes Cyborg. We actually get to see him before
Yeah.
he becomes Cyborg too. I'm excited to see that as well. I mean,
Yeah.
we have. I mean, even though there are some videos out there where people put together a lot of the stuff from the storyboards and the different stuff with unfinished special effects, that's still maybe 45 minutes of stuff that we know about, and that's it. There is so much stuff we don't know, and it is just, I can't fucking believe we're getting this movie. I'm so fucking excited.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I know. Well,
Oh
because
my
he was saying that
God.
he
It's
was
coming.
saying that BVS was like over 2 hours long in the
just
theater,
kicked that
and
for a
then the theater, and then the extended edition was even longer than that, and that's just Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, and he's like, and the studio wanted us to pare down Justice League to like being 2 hours, and he's like, we're introducing so many people in this movie. He goes, there was no way. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to cut it down to just 2 hours.
Yep.
But apparently Joss did. He was able to give the studio what they wanted. So all of that shit was cut out. Everything.
Yeah.
We get to see more of the Flash, see more of Barry Allen before he meets Bruce. I mean, there's a ton of stuff that we're going to see. I'm completely excited about all this new stuff. I mean, people are like, well, I have friends in real life that don't know what this is, and they've started to see stuff on like the news or mainstream stuff about it, and they ask me, what is this exactly? And I explain to them, like, I'll literally go into detail for like a half an hour about what the fuck it is if I have time.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I thought it was just like a few new scenes they were going to add. Exactly.
A few new
That's what they
scenes.
said.
Yeah, I've had people ask me that too.
Yep.
Scroll down, Jeffy the Hefe.
Okay, thank you. Greg, you were going to say something?
Nope.
Okay.
During the IGN Fan Fest, Zack Snyder shared.
Oh, wait, I think you skipped. Oh, no, we didn't do it, did we? Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, sorry.
No.
Never mind. You're good.
Zack Snyder shared a special sequence that he initially considered using for the opening credits of his Justice League coming to HBO Max. Styled after a classical Roman tableau, the Mother Box origin sequence shows the various Justice League heroes immortalized as gods. That was cool. But eagle-eyed viewers will have plenty of reasons to rewatch the opening, according to Snyder, and you guys kind of covered that when I was restarting my computer, I think.
Oh, my God, it's so fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Greg, you weren't on when we talked about that at all. What did you think about the Mother Box thing?
Greg?
Sorry. It looked cool. I wasn't like gushing over it. It looked cool.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah.
Well, it kind of pisses you off because it's so beautifully marketed and stuff, and you pretty much know this is probably the end of this continuity.
Yeah, I know, right?
Even though they're
it's
gonna make
really
more
frustrating.
movies, it's just it's not going to be the same.
It's not going to be the same, but I think that's why it's so beautifully marketed.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, here. This is mine. I'm getting it released.
It's gonna
be proper.
It's gonna be bittersweet kind of thing, Of course, there is a chance if this movie makes them money, and they're like, wait, we like money, don't we? Maybe they'll actually remember that they do like money and they like making it, instead of like, how can we not make money again? J.J. Abrams and a racist writer to do Superman. That's perfect, guys. We can make less money now. Let's do it. So maybe they'll realize that they can make some money off of this and maybe give us, because that would be a perfect playground and a sandbox for Zach to explore on HBO Max. And you don't even have to have him direct everything.
Yeah.
Have Ben do the Batman stuff. Have somebody else come in and do the Henry Superman stuff and some Wonder Woman stuff, and maybe just the Justice League sequels, and that's all. Maybe just some Ben Affleck Batman stuff and then some Justice League sequel. That's it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the best thing. That'd be the best place for him to go play around in the sandbox and just do some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lord Vader asked, didn't he say the ending could lead to a sequel? He actually
It's a cliffhanger.
He actually has like 2 other movies that were planned from after this. So he has like the stories planned. But
already got 'em
will we
written.
ever see them? Who knows?
In the interview, he acted
Probably
like they'd have to beg him to come back. So
If you guys want to see it, everybody watching, and if you watch this on replay, if you want to see this, Go buy the merchandise. Keep the hashtag going. Get your friends to sign up for HBO Max. Don't cancel it when it's over. Keep your subscription so they see that subscribers are going to stay. They, don't just get it, watch it, and cancel your subscription. Stay on as a subscriber. And I will say, I've had HBO Max since it started, and it's one of my favorite streaming services. I really enjoy it. It's got some great content on there, so it's worth it. It really is.
Don't cross the streams. Yep.
Correct. Yes. Yes. Well, it's not really Warner Brothers. Like Warner Brothers Studios that do the movies they actually don't run HBO Max. Warner Media and AT&T run HBO Max. So it's not Hamada. It's not that group. It's somebody else. So.
There's a million Easter eggs in the Mother Box sequence. Snyder says, we just all started doodling. I remember this part, and it became this fine art piece on its own that really talks about the Mother Boxes and the characters' origins, and I really find it beautiful and immersive. And yeah, it's super fun. So, yeah.
I will reiterate what we said earlier in the stream. This needs to be an art piece that they sell, because people will buy it.
Yeah.
Make it a Mother Box, like with all the 6 sides with the heroes. Just sell it. We'll buy it. Do it.
Put it like on one of those
give it this
floating
Prime
magnet
1.
things that
Let them
rotate.
fucking do it. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Snyder says that while an episodic release was considered, it got complicated. I remember that being the first idea, right? Possibly due to contractual difficulties, and ultimately fans would have been mad if they had to wait weeks for an episodic Justice League to be completed. The movie was always filmed as a single piece with a 6-chapter structure, which is how it will be released. So I guess when you're watching it, it's going to be like opening credits and then chapter 1 title, and then you'll watch that shit and it'll be like chapter 2 title. That's kind of cool.
I love how they gave away 2 chapters right there.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 1, Don't Count on a Batman, and Chapter 2 will be the Age of
the
Heroes.
Age of Heroes.
Like, keep going, tell us more, tell us some more. Keep
I
going.
know.
And then, and then he stopped.
It's 20 days away.
Oh my god! Can you believe
18
that?
days away.
18 days away now.
Yeah, I keep forgetting this is February. So
yep. So, next week is the Wonder Woman trivia. Then the week after that is Aquaman trivia, and that week after that is the Snyder Cut.
Are you breaking out peanut brittle? Is that what that is?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
What is it?
They're Cheetos Puffs.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I'm breaking them up, so
like,
I'm not eating. So I'm not eating a big old Cheeto puff.
Like you go to Sam's Club or Costco and you have these like buckets this big of Cheeto Puffs. It's like, who's buying these? Like the biggest.
It's
potheads,
not me. No, it's not me. Look,
I shop at Costco all the time, man.
It's not me.
We were
I love
at Sam's
Costco
today, so.
I love Costco.
And what do we buy? We buy 2 bath mats and
I have like those little
something
tiny.
else.
I
We
have
get
like
our
those,
gas at Costco.
Those lunch
cheapest.
little baggies of Cheetos.
Oh,
Puffs.
There you go. Nice.
The
Nice.
little lunch ones.
Flaming hot, yeah.
Hell
that you
yeah.
can-
Flavor
that you
hot.
can put in the lunch baggies.
Hell yeah.
All right, next bullet point here. Where are we at?
Jesus, Galford's dog says, I hope Ryan can only leave the lighting. Don't do a watch party because I don't want to see them naked. Oh, God.
Well, a lot of people probably disagree with you. Snyder also revealed 2 of the chapter titles. Yeah, we talked about that.
That's
keep
awesome.
going.
That's awesome.
Snyder says the newer films featuring members of the Justice League haven't altered his creative. Yeah, we talked about that already. And why
She's a
would it?
Dumbass.
Because
Why
he
ask
was-
that fucking question?
He was telling a story that he
I
was
don't know.
originally
That
going
was
to
so
tell.
stupid.
Yeah, so dumb.
I don't
think
get that.
I think you can view my Snyderverse version of the
He said
DC
it.
superhero canon as its own thing. I love Patty and James and what they've done with their movies and are amazing. Oh, come on, Zach. But at this point, I was just like, this is its
about
own
the first
thing.
one?
It doesn't really owe anything to anything. I like the way he worded that. It doesn't owe anything to anything.
Yeah.
So
You don't know this world of thing. You never did.
Snyder explained, this is a long one, some backstory for his version of Batman, saying that after 20 years of crime fighting,
Oh, that's
under his utility belt.
yeah. This is when that fan asked him about Batman.
What?
Yeah,
He kills
that-
people all the time.
And listen, they must have received millions of questions, right?
Oh,
Millions.
yeah.
And these are the ones they picked. That guy was a butt munch. So I don't even want to finish reading this because it was so
I
stupid.
was just like, yeah, that guy was so dumb.
He's
I was
like,
"Did
I
you
know
not-"
that Batman have killed before, but
It's like, excuse me, sir, were you not there during the Batman v Superman watch party? Because he did touch on that during.
yeah.
Well, also the guy says in the beginning, he's like, Michael Keaton's Batman racked up a body count that even Rambo would be jealous of.
I
I'm
know.
What
Like,
the fuck are you
what the
talking
fuck?
about? He didn't kill that many people. Jesus.
Yeah.
God. Wow.
I'm
That's
telling you, that guy works two doors down, sir.
yeah.
It was like a
He
last
looked like an
minute thing.
IGN worker, didn't he? He did.
Yeah.
He looked like an IGN. He looked like an IGN SJW nerd. They all look the same. They all look the same.
Look like the original Jake from State Farm. Not the new one.
Not the POC, Jacob
Yeah.
from State Farm.
There were long conversations with the studio about whether to put Superman in a black and silver suit, and the crew devised a way in which the suit could be easily color corrected in post. I was a big advocate of the black suit, Snyder explained. They were not so much, and we would go back and forth. Why? Why
I don't
would-
understand that either, Tim. Like, what were you going to say? I'm sorry to cut you off. Didn't mean to. Sorry.
That's it. Like, why wouldn't they be?
I know it's such a big part of the character's history.
Because it was
So
too
why-
dark. It was
Oh,
too dark. It would
That's
scare
exactly
people.
the
That's
fucking
why.
point.
It was
Man of
too
Steel
It's
dark.
so scary. It's so scary. You guys
We
are
knew
just scary.
exactly how to do it, and when we went into it, as I say, it was always my intention to have him in that suit, and it's glorious. He's in that.
It's
Yeah.
fucking gorgeous. It really is.
Yeah.
And he did say that you saw like a glimpse of it in Man of Steel, but he never put it on.
No.
I know. And BVS, when I don't know if you guys heard Prime 1, they make the 1/4 scale statues. For BVS, they did a black suit Superman.
Nice.
That thing is sold out, and that on the eBay prices are ridiculous on that motherfucker right now.
What does that tell you?
Exactly.
Yep.
As soon as the Snyder Cut was announced, Justice League figures from Hot Toys that were still available and just sitting on
That's your measuring stick.
literally. And as soon as they announce it, they're gone. They're all gone. Every single one of them. The Flash sold out quick, and he wasn't selling at all, except for a few people were collecting him. But people who were Snyder fans were like, I'm not buying this stuff, even though they were based on the Snyder's version of Superman, because it has the mean face with the laser eyes on the head, the alternate head. The alternate head for Superman has that look. So you can tell it was based off of Zack's vision, because they have to send those models in, and they have to get that stuff started before the movie even comes out. So yeah, they were getting stuff from Snyder's version of the movie. So, but all of it sold out.
Next one, he's still talking about that. So skip that.
Hold on. Sorry about that, buddy.
Then replying to a question from actor Harry Lennox. This is.
Oh, that was awesome when he.
I wasn't
showed up.
watching the screen because I had it on this one, and I'm like, "Hey, that voice sounds familiar." And I
Yeah.
looked over. Snyder explained how Lennox's General Calvin Swanwick and Martian Manhunter are connected. Come on, in the new movie, and we learned
know.
the alien superhero would be revealed. I can't wait for this. In my mind,
know.
Swanwick and Martian Manhunter, it's like this alter ego. Duh. That's kind of the way I see it. If you notice the way he has manipulated both Lewis and Clark to do their best, to be the best they can be, because in this incarnation, he wants humanity to do it themselves or
Excuse me.
this new hero in Superman. I think that's kind of the way I see it, that they have the same voice. So,
Oh, I love that.
I can't wait to see what the design looks like. I think they've revealed some concept art, haven't they?
It actually, Jim Lee did it for Justice League 59, I believe.
And if I remember correctly, it kind
On
of
the
looks
cover?
like the New Frontier design of
Yes, it
the
does.
Martians.
Yeah, absolutely. It
Or
looks
like the
really good.
longer head. Yeah.
It looks really, really damn good. But
Man.
yeah, Justice League 59, which actually I think is on sale March 16th. I actually need to go to my comic store and be like, can you order all of these, please? Yeah. 'Cause they'll sell out. They will sell out.
My guy will
These
go.
will.
I sold out of those. I can get you
I
one,
can't-
but it's
I
going to
can't-
be
my guy will
four
be like,
times
I
the
can't
price.
do that. I
And
can't
I'll be
do
like,
it.
go fuck yourself.
My guy will be like, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Like, don't you know comics, dickhead?
Oh, I can't stand him. Anyway, Snyder reiterated that Cyborg is the heart of his version of Justice League, saying everything turns on him.
Shit.
Everything turns on the stakes that are presented to him, the events that befall him within the context of the film. However, he makes clear that, despite the character being dropped from the upcoming Flash adaptation, he doesn't see this as a standalone moment of character and says there's still a story left to tell. Yeah, and he talked about that. He's basically, saying there could have been like a movie there, but I don't think
they
that'll ever
announced
happen.
one before,
So,
before
yeah.
BBS came out. Yeah,
Mhm.
I absolutely love this comment. So,
Yeah.
I was really bummed when they took the Cyborg movie off the schedule because that's a character that I've really enjoyed in the comics, and I wanted to see explored a little bit more in live action. And I know he's in what's the show on DC Infinite now? Is it DC? Yeah, Doom Patrol. He's on Doom Patrol. And I haven't watched that yet, and I've heard they do a decent job with his character, but I want to see it. I want to see more. I'm really excited to see more Cyborg in this movie. It's one of the reasons. That's actually one of the big reasons I'm more excited for, because I want to see Cyborg. I really enjoy the character quite a bit. So.
Jared Leto's Joker makes an appearance in the film with a new look based on his appearance in the post-apocalyptic nightmare reality Batman Witnesses. It's a cameo that wasn't part of the original script, but one Snyder says is all about just trying to fulfill the promise of having the Joker in this universe and not having him and Batman come together.
I love. I'm sorry, Tim. to
No,
cut you off.
keep going.
But I love how he says that he wanted to fulfill the promise of having the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Like the prop. When he said that, I was like, oh man, yeah, the proper Joker.
Mm-hmm.
The proper Joker, not the studio version cut up crap Joker at Suicide Squad that we got. The proper Joker in this universe. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool.
Well, he also said in another interview too, like that the fact that people were not going to get to see this Batman and this Joker actually share screen time together felt like they were going to be robbed of that.
Yeah.
And this is the first time we're going to see Joker and Batman together since The Dark Knight on the big screen. That's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for this.
2008. Yep.
It's going to be a great scene. I think people are really. I think it's one of the reasons that people are excited for it.
I always wanted him to be in the nightmare reality, and so it was a great opportunity. When I talked to Jared and he was interested in doing it, I just felt like, okay, this feels like a thing I can't pass up. So this is something he kind of added, that even though he had it planned. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how they left out the question of when she asked, like, well, did you consult with David Ayer? As if David Ayer has like the rights to that Joker character. Did you consult David Ayer before you like added Jared Leto to your movie? Did you consult him?
Like he's busy doing something else. No. But you know David's on board for this shit. Like, absolutely on board for it. He was all over Twitter that day when the trailer came out talking about it too, and yeah.
He should have called, Tim Burton and asked, like, hey, am I doing this Joker right?
I know, right? I like how he answered her though, because he was just like, no, David wasn't consulted, but it was based off of like the original imagery of the suicide, the original one. The original imagery.
I know him and David Ayer are close too, so the fact that he's bringing us back and kind of going to maybe put this Joker in a better light in a lot of people's eyes is also going to help people be like, you know what, maybe I do want to see the Ayer cut now, what David was going to do with this Joker. How many times in interviews do we see during the Suicide Squad promotion and after the promotion that how much of his stuff was on the cutting room floor? He's like, man, I saw barely anything from my stuff that we shot. You know,
And
Yeah.
his band, what is it called? 30 Seconds to
30
Mars?
Seconds to Mars. Yeah,
30 Seconds to
Good
Mars.
music.
Yeah, they do like this retreat.
Yeah.
Is it every year or every other year? I don't remember, but it's
I think
like
it's every other.
Is it every other? They go to Camp Mars, and I remember like after Suicide Squad was released, people have like all this video footage from Camp Mars, and Jared Leto was just going off. He was just like, they cut me from the film. And people were his fans were excited about it because like there was when he was cast as the Joker, a lot of people were asking him like, do your Joker laugh or do your Joker voice. How is it going to sound? And at one of his concerts, he did it. He finally did it. Remember that?
He did. I do. Yeah. I remember that. People have been posting it on Twitter right after the trailer for this came out. People were posting it.
Yeah, he did it at one of his concerts. And so, like, people were excited to see, okay, cool, a Joker. All right. I didn't care what his first image looked like when he came off with that, thing with the tattoos and crowd. I was just like, I'm going to give it a shot. Let's see what we got. But yeah, he like went off and started complaining at that like little retreat that his band does after this movie came out. He was really upset.
Do you remember hearing the story, Steph, of how he came up with the laugh for his Joker? Mm-mm. They were shooting Toronto, and he would walk down the street in the evening time, and he would just try out different laughs, and he would see which one would creep people out the most. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. So he actually tested it on people, like to see what they would react to. And he said that one that he did in the movie was the one people like freaked out, like they were like really giving him weird looks and kind of like going the other direction and shit. Like he said it was great. Because he's like, that's when I knew I had it down. And I like his laugh. I really did.
I don't mind his laugh.
No, absolutely not.
I think it's meant to be odd and creepy and just out of place.
Mm-hmm.
Lethal does a good job with that laugh too.
He does.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Love it. I love it. Senate is always doing it in the chat too. So yeah, I know that's for you. That's for you, Senate. That's for you, dude. That's for you. Yeah.
So we get to the meat of it here. Snyder says that the movie ends on a massive cliffhanger, which would potentially have connected to Snyder's plans for other Justice League movies. Mm-hmm. However, it sounds as though those plans may not make it past the idea stage. Well, it was meant to be 2 more movies. This movie doesn't really encompass any of the additional movies other than it hints, as you would, at a potential other world. I'd plant the seeds as I had wanted of what he worded that weirdly, would come in the later films. That's in there. But as far as those stories, that would be to come if that ever happened. Damn. He talked really weird on that part, but yeah, it's not going to happen. I guarantee.
Yeah, I think he was trying to let people down without not.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's trying to like let people down, but not.
But I mean, like I said,
he's not
the
trying.
studio.
I know. Yeah, he doesn't want to give people hope.
And I understand that. Like, if something happens, I do think that they've had small conversations about stuff. And that's it.
Oh yeah.
And I think that, like I said, if you like money, why wouldn't you? If this makes money for you, why would you not? I mean, so I don't know if I tweeted it out or not, if I shared it in our Zack Snyder Justice League group on Twitter or not, Steph, but DC Comics tweeted out they're going to do a release of a 4-pack of DC Comics Funko Pops for Zack Snyder's Justice League. They're going to be black and white figures, Darkseid, Wonder Woman, Black Suit Superman, and I forgot who the other character was. That's going to be in a 4-pack. And if you're a member of DC Infinite Universe, which was formerly DC, was it DC Universe? Yeah, before they moved everything over to HBO Max, it's mostly comics and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But next week, those people will get a pre-order window before everybody else will.
God damn it, I canceled
This motherfucker is going to sell out so fast.
Oh, yeah.
So quick. I re-signed up, Steph, just because of it.
You did? Yeah, I
Yes,
canceled mine when everything went over to HBO Max. I was like, I don't need this anymore.
I always forget, though, that their comic library on there is fucking huge. You can go in there and read whatever you want. But So I re-signed up just because I wanted to get that early access. I'm like, wait, maybe I'll stay a member just to, read comics and stuff. But that's going to sell incredibly well when they release it to the public after the pre-orders go up and I think they're going to get a shock to the system for announcing it for a week or so in advance. The DC Infinite Universe are going to get an early window for pre-order. I think they're going to get a massive influx of DC Infinite subscribers from the fans, like the Snyder fan base, and then they're going to be like, oh shit, maybe we kind of, didn't think we're going to sell this many, and we should probably, let people know that this might sell out just in case, but it's going to sell, and I think they're going to see that and like, wait a minute, this shit's selling.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
so on this next one, there's a funny story I can tell after I read it, and you guys might remember it. But Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke has already been confirmed, but Snyder explained how the traditional villain will fit in alongside the heroes when we find them. Clearly, he and Batman have struck some sort of a deal, and they have a bit of a partnership. There's a bigger enemy, I guess. They're not locked in Mortal Kombat. They're actually working together to try to figure out how to make this world work. So I remember, like, a couple years before Batman versus Superman came out, there were all these crazy, like, rumors, like silver or golden helmet guy style, like, leaked rumors, if you know what I'm talking about. And one of them was that Batman in this movie, played by Ben Affleck, was really Deathstroke pretending to be Batman. And that's why he was wanting to attack Superman. And of course it didn't play out, but these sources, to whoever the fuck was leaking this, they had a script. Oh, it's Deathstroke. It's really Deathstroke. It's not Bruce Wayne and all this shit. And they had me going for a little bit because it looked really official and stuff. So,
Steph, you're gonna head out?
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
The Cheetos put her to sleep. So.
Well, I really do appreciate you coming on and hanging out with some talking Snyder.
Because
absolutely.
I would love
before and after, we're going to be talking a lot of it. So I'm sure we're going to have you on, and I'll be on streams with you multiple places. I'm sure. So,
Yep,
but I appreciate you coming on and hanging out and playing some trivia and talking Snyder.
This is late for Steph, so yeah.
It is late, and I have to be up in 4 hours. So
oh shit,
yeah, I'm tired. I gotta go.
We'll get some sleep, and hopefully we'll see you on the show again soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Steph. I'm going to put links to her channel in the chat. People need to go just subscribe and just put her fucking channel on play all so you can send a message to YouTube to fucking monetize her fucking channel, for God's sake.
Yeah, there's something weird going on.
It's really pissing me off. But when she makes some good content, she really does, and she's very knowledgeable about DC and DC characters and Walking Dead. A lot of great stuff. She's got a lot of knowledge. So she's got great videos. Definitely go check her out. It's funny too. When you talk about Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke, he was a big part of the Ben Affleck Batman script too.
Yeah,
big part of it.
I read that as well. Yeah,
can you imagine
that might have been where the rumor came from.
I would love to see that. I would love to. Yeah. Yeah,
and Deathstroke's always been like this, kind of like an anti-hero,
Yeah.
Never really a hero, but
yeah. Deathstroke's New 52 run is really fucking good. His Rebirth run that I've read a lot of is really, really fucking good. And his Deathstroke the Terminator stuff's really good too. Oh my god.
Well, that's what I was about to say. You think about that, like in the 80s, like some minor character getting 60 issues before he gets canceled. That's nothing short of amazing. A lot of those characters that are minor don't even go 5 issues, you know? So 60 issues, that's 5 years.
Really quickly, I have to do this. Not only that, but he used the Joker head as well to put on there. Oh my god!
Who did that?
Fucking great.
Me.
He did.
Nice.
He did it. Yeah.
You can't hyperspace.
No, you can't have hyperspace from atmosphere.
Hyperspace.
But yeah, Tim, I'm guessing you were a fan of the Deathstroke, the Terminator stuff in the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, what I read of it,
Yeah.
I mean, You know what? If I fish through those boxes, I may find
Guaranteed.
one, maybe two back issues. Because again, Al's Comic Shop on the Miracle Mile in Stockton, California, I would go there, and he had probably 100 boxes that you could go through of back issues, 50 cents a piece.
I love it.
And now some of that shit's probably worth $5 an issue at least. You know, so not a huge increase, but he was just trying to get rid of stock at the time. So
Galford's dog is absolutely fucking correct on this statement here. I'm sure you guys would agree. So yes, Sofia Vergara, John Manganiello is tapping on the daily. So yeah, lucky motherfucker. They also released an image. Zach did, I think, on his Vero a while back. It showed Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke in the nightmare sequence.
Okay, never mind.
And no, but he actually has a mohawk in the nightmare sequence. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm really excited to see that. But yeah, he really got into some good detail here, and of course I think we'll see some more interviews with Snyder on like fan YouTube accounts and some other stuff before we get the movie. But this is a really big interview, and he actually said quite a bit of stuff here. So yeah.
Yeah, we're almost to the end here. Snyder hinted that Darkseid was intended to be the villain in a notional Justice League 2, but made clear he will make a major contribution to this film. I think we've already seen that in the trailer, right? He's certainly the sequel bad guy, but he definitely is in full effect. He's running the show. He's there. I don't want to, again, spoil it, but yeah, he's definitely there. Well, we've seen the trailer, Zach, so we know he's there. As for why he's there...
This fucking next statement, man, when people ask this question about Darkseid's human motivation, I'm like, what are you doing? This isn't Thanos. Which is, I believe, where the question came from, because they made, Thanos more have a human motivation in the Avengers movies, because they took away from his comic origins, which was really kind of pissed me off a little bit, but,
Wasn't his other motivation more human? Just basically wanting to get the girl versus committing genocide of half of all existence.
Correct. He wanted to impress Lady Death. He wanted to bang Death. That's what he wanted. He wanted to get some tang. That was his motivation. Yeah.
That to me is
more human,
realistic, and more human than because I know a lot more people that are just want to fuck a girl than want to wipe out half the planet.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
because environmentalism. Yeah.
Oh my god. That was good. That. Yeah, I will agree. I know way more people who want to fuck women than actually, snap out half of existence. That is correct. Yes.
And certain women, right?
Unless you're talking about SJWs.
I didn't think Thanos' plan was logical or sensical.
No.
No.
It's stupid, because if the whole point was simply overpopulation, why not just
increase the resources?
Correct.
Infertile. Or increase the resources, or there's a million other options than the only way is to kill half.
Exactly half.
Exactly half, because how long is it going to take for you to get right back to where you were?
Yeah,
that's correct.
In another how many decades will it take for the population to be back at that number again?
Yeah, it's exponential growth. So
Darkseid is the space devil.
It's just so stupid. I always thought Thanos' plan made no sense.
You know what? I want to go to these movies with Greg, in the theater, and have him talking as the movie's playing. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what people around us are getting mad or whatever.
We should do that for the next big Marvel movie. We should go meet Greg halfway somewhere and go to the theater with him.
Yeah, where I can just be that doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's fucking stupid.
It'd be like comic book guy, yeah. Except smart.
It'd be just God, comic books are stupid.
Well, you know why Feige was against the whole death thing. He's like, we can't say the word death in Marvel and the MCU. Are you joking? Clutches pearls. That's probably what he did. Yeah, we can't say death. Are you joking? I will say that Josh, what's his name? The guy who played Thanos did a fucking good job as a character. He did a really good job with what he was given. Absolutely. Yeah, Josh Brolin.
Well, yeah, I mean, the character was well animated and voiced and shit, but I don't know. I think people are looking at the build up in the MCU as if with a little bit of rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
Tim F6 hashtag Greg commentary for every movie.
There you go. That's your new moneymaker. Your new
Be the
cash
David
cow.
Attenborough of superhero movies, says Galford's dog.
You know, like riff tracks, you could have like, I don't know, Greg tracks or some shit like
Greg
that.
takes, yeah.
Greg
I love
over.
Yeah,
Why are you
sure.
doing that? That's dumb.
Oh God, yeah.
Is that the last bullet point?
Yeah. No, yeah, he's the human motivation one. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Have you
we
read
just
that one
talked
yet?
about that. Yeah.
He also says he operates on another plane, but certainly something happened to him in the past, and he's not happy about it.
Yeah.
It's really hurt him. It's shaped him, and he's looking to make it right. So I think there's a lot of nuance to him. And Ray Porter does a great job of voicing him. Ray Porter's a good dude. He's been on a lot of streams, and yeah, he's a good dude, and I'm excited to see him actually get to do that. But
Yeah.
Darkseid just wants everything for himself. That's all he wants. He has the anti-life equation, and he's going to use it.
So I think the biggest things are, we're probably going to see Green Lantern.
Me too.
Maybe plural. There's probably going to be a female reveal because he said, "Oh, that would be telling." So who knows? It could be Hawkgirl.
I think in Hawkgirl, man, I really am. Yeah,
Some female. And then
Hawkgirl.
And then the cliffhanger ending. Like, what is the cliffhanger? I honestly think it's close to that Joker scene because what happens when he finds the Joker? How much could they have filmed with Jared Leto? You see what I'm saying? Like, how much of that could they have actually filmed that's new footage? I don't know. We'll see what happens, but that's my guess.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry, I was replying to something. Go ahead. Sorry.
What do you think the cliffhanger is?
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be anything with the nightmare sequence. I don't know. Maybe it might be because he was talking about before.
I'm gonna go get some.
That I believe the second Justice League would have actually taken place in the majority of the nightmare timeline.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's actually a good point you made earlier, Tim, about the Joker moment in the nightmare sequence. But I even if it is something from the nightmare sequence, I think it's going to be a different thing because I think it's going to be the big cameo that they're talking about. That he's talking about, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's a possibility that something happens in the nightmare sequence because I'm not going to say anything out loud just in case because I mean he said a few things in the past about other things and I don't want to give anything away just in case things continue. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But I don't know. I really don't know. What it's going to be. That was loud. Possibility lanterns. That's a possibility. Yeah.
Geo.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe. I think you might be right, Trey. I think you might be right. Yeah. I think it's going to be a lantern. That's going to be a big reveal. It's not fucking Ryan Reynolds' lantern. Like people are like asking, and Ryan Reynolds is even like, "It ain't me. I'm not in it." He's like, "That suit's going to stay in the closet, or I mean, computer." Because it was all CG. Yeah. Did you get something, Tim?
Oh, I was just going to show something later, but I can show it now. Like, you guys see my shirt, right? Mm-hmm. You know, I sit right here and I work every day, Monday through Friday. And in the afternoon, about 30 minutes after my lunch, I usually start snacking on this stuff. So I got this, a regular bag. I got a box.
Oh, shit.
And then I got this metal tin. So
oh, my God.
I love these things.
They're really good.
Yeah, there's like cocaine sprinkled in them or something.
And pretty much, yes.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I love Sour Patch Kids.
And only the normal ones, not this tropical and weird shit like that.
I don't like the tropical at all. They're really not that good.
No. I threw the bag away. I ate like 3 of them, and I'm like, this is shit.
You're like, what the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, yeah, 18 more days, guys.
I know.
I guess I'm going to go ahead and take the Friday off, and I'll just like work until 5 and then watch the movie at that point, you know? And yes, I have a 4K TV in my theater, so should be good.
I mean, they're not in the original movie. They're
No.
it's going to be something.
Isn't there a lantern in the opening battle?
In the history lesson, yes, but I'm not sure if that's in Zach's version of the history lesson.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see how. I know the history lesson is 2 or 3 times longer in Zach's version than it was in the theatrical. They cut a lot of it out. A lot of it.
Yeah.
Blake, you got a point. It could be a deeper cut, more New Gods oriented. A lot of people have said that as well too. So yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah. Trey.
Oh
Well,
man,
right,
imagine like Orion.
I forgot we're doing a watch party before.
Imagine Orion and Big Barda showing up.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. You know what's funny too is if you look at the trailer and there are people taking like 4K resolution shots of like how Granny Goodness is behind Darkseid, it does look like Dame Judi Dench. It really does look like her.
Oh wow, that would be spot on casting, right?
That would be fantastic casting if it really actually was her. And people have like blown it up, and yeah, it does look like that.
Oh, and then there's my theory that maybe it is Flash's alternate.
He already said Orion. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's Flash's alternate realities and all that, or
That's-
maybe it is a cosmic or spiritual being giving Batman these dreams. Who knows?
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe. Yeah.
we could
That's
see
true.
Spectre. I don't know. It's going to be good.
It's what if it's Thomas Wayne's Batman? If he opens up the multiverse and we actually see Thomas Wayne's version of Batman. Because when Zach knew what he was doing when he cast Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Thomas Wayne. He knew what he was doing. He knew. It'd be interesting to see, or we actually fucking see him. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything like they've announced the Flash movie last summer that we're going to have Michael Keaton's Batman. I don't think it's going to be anything like that we've just found out about. But interesting to see if he splits open the multiverse and something we see something in the multiverse. So,
Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it won't be
here's
that
the thing.
shitty version of stuff on the CW. Sorry, go ahead.
Here's the thing, though, and here's why I'm not really like speculating much on the cameo or the cliffhanger, and that it's all a dead end, right? Or it's overwhelmingly likely that it's going to be a dead end, and I don't want to get caught up in that fact, and I just want to enjoy this movie for the ride that it's going to be. Because I think if it does end on a cliffhanger, and then we kind of all go, well, that's a bummer, because we're obviously not going to get to see part 2 of the cliffhanger. That's really going to that dampens my enthusiasm.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can see that a little bit. I still think, though, they're going to have so much to digest with the rest of the movie that I think a lot of people are going to, we've all accepted it. And I know some of us have some hope that others don't. But, yeah, you have a point, but I think I'm going to have to I'll go back and digest the film again to try to get my mind off the fact that, yeah, we got this great cameo and cliffhanger, but we're not going to see a continuation. So, but yeah. I wonder if he did this on purpose.
Yeah. Good point.
To mention that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, it's remotely possible that we'll get a continuation, but I think, extraordinarily unlikely, so.
Before we're gonna wrap it here soon, but I know that earlier we were talking about the whole JJ thing with what he's doing with.
Yeah,
Superman.
Greg wasn't on at that time. Tell us what your thoughts are on J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, Greg, I wanted to hear what you thought about that whole announcement with JJ.
That motherfucker.
Yeah.
With JJ Superman?
No, just J.J. in general and his Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, JJ in general, I despise the man. I think he's the worst thing you could possibly do for a franchise. He's only good for the first movie as far as financially, and then the curve is so steep down from there that he's the guy you hire if you want one last movie out of your franchise, and then you're resigned to putting it away for a long time. Because, like, if you look at his history, every time he takes over something that's pre-existing, that's what he does to it. He doesn't finish things ever. Like, name one thing that he's finished well, that he's been involved with.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's ended on a high note, and you know, like where the franchise is ascending in value, not descending rapidly or crashing and landing. You can't do it because he's not that guy. And to bring him in, like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have him directed because, you know, I don't think you don't pay a guy $500 million to just be a producer and not put his name, because in Hollywood his name is perceived wrongfully to have value. He's like a marquee director, right? Name J.J. Abrams. You're gonna want to plaster, if you're a studio, you're paid that kind of money, you want to plaster his name as the director of a movie, not just some executive producer. And I have a feeling they're going to say, like, look, buddy, we paid you $500 million. You're damn well going to be directing some movies here. And, oh boy, then look the fuck out. But even as just a producer, look at his TV shows, look at what he did with Star Trek, look at what he's done with Star Wars. This is not a man who has a track record that you can be positive about. Now, it's possible that a coin could land on its side. So I guess it's possible that,
I love that.
You know, he could end up knocking one out of the park here. I don't fucking think so, though. I don't think,
not with the writer he's got involved.
No, and I just don't think he's got the talent for it. He's good at getting that first one out of the gate. It's big numbers always for his first movie, right? And then it's kind of shit from there on in.
Yeah.
And he leaves franchises in ruin.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're DC, if you're Warner, you're like, okay, we're going to take arguably their biggest property in their vault, or most potential for money, and you're going to put him on it? I know, like, if I were advising Warner Brothers, I would have said, don't fucking hire him for $10, much less $500 million.
Yeah.
Let somebody else have him. Don't get in a bidding war for this guy. This guy, like, what he brings to the table isn't worth that much. He brings you very expensive, low return on investment movies. Because even the movies that he does that do well in the box office for him don't have a very good return on investment. If you're Warner Brothers, you want more Jokers than you want Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalkers, right? You have to pump so much into the production, so much into advertising, just to get asses in the seat for the first weekend. And now we're in a different world in theaters. You know, if theaters do open, they're not going to open at full capacity, not for a while. And even then, you got a lot of Karens out there that aren't going to go. They're going to live in fear for 10 years about viruses. Every year it's going to be whatever seasonal flu comes up, that's going to be the next COVID in their mind. So you got to start developing movies that are going to have legs, like Joker, that stayed popular built their audience week in, week out. Not a movie that jumps up to a monster number and then nosedives off the cliff on the second weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You need that one, and in order for a movie to have legs, it's got to be good. Word of mouth has got to be positive about it.
Yep.
It can't be the opposite, where it's like you suckered everybody in with the glitz and the glam on week one, and then nobody saw it after week two.
Yeah.
Which is, again, his MO as far as his box office record goes. So, I don't know if you could have hired anybody that would have could do more damage to the DC brand than
Agreed.
Zack Snyder. You're not going to get a very well-written, wonderful movie out of him.
You mean JJ?
Yeah. Sorry. J.J. Abrams, not Zack Snyder.
Maybe like, I don't know, Ryan Johnson.
Honestly, if you were to ask me who would I want to do the next Superman movie, and you only gave me a choice between J.J. Abrams and Ryan Johnson, I'd actually choose Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably would too. Yeah.
Like, as bad as he was for Star Wars, he might actually be okay for a superhero movie. I don't know. He's got this nihilistic and
I'm the best ever
mentality, but JJ's movies aren't good. Star Trek isn't good under him. Star Wars wasn't good under him.
Here's what I'm going to say about Star Trek 2009, and it can be homework, and we can talk about it next Saturday. But Spock in Star Trek was Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
That was a fucking stupid use of Spock. I don't give a shit what anyone says.
I'm not going to disagree that having him be a tantrum-throwing Vulcan, it was really, really stupid.
Why?
Luke Skywalker.
No, I mean,
he means
Leonard
bringing in
Nimoy.
the original Leonard Nimoy character. Yeah, that's what he means.
Oh,
yeah,
that's what he means.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that's what people forget.
Yeah,
because
you get wrapped up in the nostalgia of seeing him on screen again, and but the whole idea, like the whole red matter and that whole stuff is just so stupid.
That was like the tracking fobs and all the other shit they came up with in the Mandalorian.
Right, and like, why? If this is like the one chance to save the Romulan star, the one that's gonna go supernova and it's gonna prevent it from going, like, why is he like doing it like as a rogue mission?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just like the whole premise is like he's like this one man science wrecking like crew or something like.
Yeah.
He's the one guy, and he's going to work on it in his tiny little ship that's completely vulnerable, and
Well, they had to have a ship small enough that could be, beamed onto the Enterprise or whatever. So.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's fine, but then why wouldn't this be like a momentous occasion with flagships and everything around it? Like, yeah, the entire premise is stupid. That movie lost me when they destroyed Vulcan. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, you went back in time and destroyed one of the 4 primary founding races of the Federation.
Mm-hmm.
And killed Spock's parents.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy fucking stupid.
Edgy, man.
Yeah. Because everything's got to blow up in his movies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I assume in the Superman movie there's going to be a planet. He's going to redo the Krypton thing because he's going to have to show a planet blowing up. That's he can't do a movie without a planet blowing up. So we're going to get
the origins again. Yeah.
Krypton destruction scene. Because
Krypton.
What else is he going to blow up? Earth?
Right. He probably will. But you've got Star Trek. He's started to ruin. You've got Star Wars. His minions are working on Lord of the Rings. Now he's got Superman. Like, what's next? Those are maybe Marvel. Those are the big ones. So
I don't understand why everybody's is like. Did all the other production and what happened to all the talent in Hollywood? Oh God! There's not one other person that can do another fucking movie or a franchise. Like, why is it the same 4 fuckers all the time now?
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I know.
Well, if you think about the good Star Trek movies, let's just be honest. Nicholas Meyer, who really was he?
He was pretty much a nobody.
Yeah, but he was good. He was good.
So
and those movies were profitable, and with
a high return on investment. So anytime you're investing money, and people, this drives me nuts in the community too, because people look at profit. One, they take the look at the box office, subtract the production budget and go, that's the profit. It's like,
Yep.
Nope, the theaters take a cut of that revenue, and it's a
Correct.
large cut. 40 to 60% of that revenue goes to the theaters. Then the rest goes to the studio to pay for the production and the marketing and all that other shit. So the exhibitors get a good cut of those ticket, a decent cut of those ticket sales, even when they're able to like really kind of ramrod the theater chains over the terms, and they're still not getting better. They're still getting at least 45%.
Yeah.
So you got to factor that in right away. And then when you're investing money, it's not if I invested $100 million and I made $10, I'd be like, oh, I made $10. Well, that would be an enormous loss, because I could get a better return on my investment in a passbook savings account.
Yeah.
So it's not did I make money, it's did I make the most of my money. And when you look at movies, if a movie has a return on investment, if you're an investor, you want to make 4 or 5 times your money back.
Yep.
Because these things are high risk. You could get zero.
Yeah.
You could get none of your money back. These things flop all the time, and you can get jack shit. And
Yep.
you could lose a ton of money. So when you're putting up that kind of risk, you're doing so for the potential of that 4 or 5-fold return on investment. You're not looking to make a 10% profit when you're risking that much capital.
Correct.
So you look at his movies, they don't have a good return on investment. When you spend $200 million to make a Star Trek movie, you ain't making money.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't. The audience isn't there. No matter how much you try and turn it into Star Wars, that's not what it is.
Right.
And but you can make a profitable, good return on your investment Star Trek movie that, you can make some decent money on.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's the issue now, because JJ broke Star Trek in such a way that he upped the budget on these things to the point where they can't even get the actors back for even a reasonable price. You want to get Chris Pine back and Chris Hemsworth back. I mean, they were the first ones to walk out on the Star Trek 4 deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of complain about they wanted their contracts honored for the 4th movie, and the studio's can't give you that much money. These things aren't making money.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, then I'm not going to do them. I'm going to go do other movies, which is their option.
Yeah.
But you got to make it. You can't spend. I would say the maximum budget for a Star Trek movie is 90 to 100 million tops, with the sweet spot probably being about 80.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can make a good profit on that, because you're going to get your core audience in. Well, maybe now even not, because Star Trek is has been so tarnished. I don't even know if you can make money doing that. Because who would you, if you did a Star Trek movie now, what would you do?
Yeah. Mikey Burnham.
Yeah, you're going to bring Discovery to the big screen? I don't think that's going to do very well. So, I mean, that's out. I mean, I guess maybe if Strange New Worlds is the secret hit, but you see the fucking cartoons? The Prodigy cartoon that came out? The art for those characters?
Oh, man. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I think it did on Twitter, well, at least they got the scale right.
Hey, Tim.
The big fucking rock monster thing?
I call it the High Federation. That's what I call it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah.
That thing wouldn't fit in a Star Trek. Take any screenshot of TOS, because this is supposed to take place on a Constitution class vessel, right? That thing isn't going to fit through the doors. It's just, I don't know. Those characters don't even look Star Trek.
It looks really bad, dude. Bad.
It's just
I was like,
weird.
what the hell is this? Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like it's generic space show, and then they decided if we put it on a Star Trek ship, we can call it a Star Trek show. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this guy, this Kurtzman, he's saying, "Oh, I want to do this all for kids," and he probably doesn't even know what kids like.
He does not. He's lying.
Tim, how old were you when you first started watching Star Trek?
Probably 2 or 3, because I had seen Star Wars, and it was in syndication, and my parents wanted to keep me busy, and they're like, "Hey, watch this. It's like Star Wars," and it was the Gorn episode. I've told that story before.
Yeah.
So, and then it was on 2 or 3 different local channels every day, so I would watch the shit out of that.
I can't say I started that early, because I don't have memories of watching it that early. I may have. I can remember starting to get into it about 6 or 7 years old. Okay.
Well, remember the Happy Meal story I told you about, and that movie was 79, and I remember sitting at someone's table eating that Happy Meal. So I had to have been 3 and a half, let's say, at that time, because the movie came out in the summer, and I was born in February, so I must have been 3 and a half. So yeah, I'm gonna say 2 and a half, 3 is when TOS. I got into TOS. So
and for me, I got into Star Trek later than that, but 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like the audience that he's saying that weren't interested in Star Trek before.
Yeah.
Or that Star Trek never appealed to.
That's how it does.
It's like, go to a fucking convention. Go to a convention, and anybody who's under 45 years old and says they like TOS, chances are they got into it when they were in the single digits for age.
Yeah.
Like, I watched Star Trek when I was young. It appealed to me when I was young. I don't understand this idea that, like, you have to make it a dumb, obnoxious cartoon. Like Lower Decks. Like, all the characters have to be these spastic, scream their lines and shout and, like, and be hyper and obnoxious the entire fucking time in order for it to be, appeal to kids. Like, I don't know. Maybe modern kids are that retarded, but I sincerely hope not.
I hope not too. Tim,
I sincerely hope not.
Tim, you wanted to make a point about JJ, right?
Didn't I already make it about? I thought I already made it when we were talking earlier about the Spock thing. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure you got that point in.
But there's something else I've been sitting here. Here it is. I found it. There's not a good picture of it, but there's a video. Oh my gosh, this is bad. Let me try and get a screenshot of this, because I don't want to dox myself. Let me get a screenshot.
Oh, is it on Facebook?
Yeah, I'll screenshot it and then I'll save it, and then I'll share that to my screen. You're gonna be like, "What?" You're gonna laugh out loud.
Was it from a Star Trek group?
Yeah, not from a group, but just like
a page.
I don't know. Do you know what it is already? Probably. Mm-mm. Okay, hang on.
I don't know.
Give me 1 second. Let me open the pic.
Possibly.
All right, and let me go back to StreamYard. Share this sumbitch.
Sumbitch.
All right, there it is.
Okay. What the fuck is that?
What am I looking at?
Who's lined up to buy this, guys?
Migos Star Trek Wave 11. Michael. Oh,
that's supposed to be Michael Burnham?
Yes. Yeah. My guess is
she got a little chunky in the thighs there compared to her act.
And the face. My guess is
the head of Alice from Brady Bunch.
It does look like Alice. Oh my god, it is.
It's Alice.
Whoever they whoever they sent this to design, they didn't send any pictures. There's like, hey, there's this character that's black, and the name is Michael Burnham, and they thought it was a guy, right? Because of the name Michael, so they made this. That's my guess.
Most likely, I'm gonna have to say. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
That's even. It's Mego, right? It's supposed to look a little cheesy, but this is laughably bad.
That's
Mego still is not that bad.
like, I'm not a fan of Michael Burnham, but like, if I were that actress, I'd be a little bit.
I'd be kind of pissed.
How? In what way does this look like me?
Sonequa Martin Green. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Sonequa Martin Green. Yeah.
She's not a good actress.
No.
She's one of those that comes from the like. If I talk in this breathy voice and really soft, that means I'm being dramatic.
She didn't do that in Walking Dead, though. Like, at fucking all.
Well, then
I don't understand why she is like that now. Like, she did not do that.
But all the characters in that show are like that. But like, this is not even. If it didn't say Michael Burnham, I would have never guessed that was the character.
It's embarrassing. Thunderbirds.
It really is.
It looks like fucking
like marionettes.
It does.
Like
yeah. Blake is absolutely correct.
Alice in blackface. Yeah.
Oh my god, it is. Mr. Brady.
I'm trying to find an actual fucking picture because I saw one in the feed.
It's like
so I can post it to Twitter.
Like scrunched her down or something.
I don't understand what's going on here.
That's just garbage.
Oh, here it is.
Nobody's buying these. Like, the new Trek fans don't buy merchandise. We already know that.
They have Penis Head, too. They have one of him.
Penis? Oh.
Saru,
Star Trek merchandise was always very niche to begin with. It was never a mass seller.
Nope.
Well, yeah.
That's the mistake they made with 2009.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was sitting on shelves at my local Toys R Us for 3 years.
They expected that to sell like Star Wars toys.
It didn't.
Well, the thing is like if you take a young person
it's from Team America
that wants to play Star Trek, you can do that with. You don't do that with action figures. You do that like with you get something that looks like a phaser and something that looks like a tricorder, and you are the character.
Yeah.
Because you don't really need like an action figure in order to like Star Trek. That's just not how kids would play Star Trek. Like for me, I would build my own custom Federation starship prototypes with my Lego sets.
Oh my god!
What if the ship looked like this? This would be cool, and then I'd fly it and crash it, and I'd have my adventures. That's how I did it.
What you got now, Tim?
Oh, hold on, this one's better. This is an actual website, Entertainment Earth. Okay, so you get to see that. So you get to see this shot, but let's check this out. But then watch this.
Oh my god!
Dead ass.
What the?
Look at that hair. Is her hairstyle
it looks
really
like
like
the legs
that?
just end into the torso?
No, it's not. She's got long hair, doesn't she?
You know what her hair looks like? Remember the guy in Revenge of the Nerds?
Changed like
the black guy
times.
in Revenge of the Nerds? You know that character? That's what it looks like.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's her hair. Bad. It legitimately changes. I can't remember her ever having that style though. She had like a really short cut, but it wasn't like poofy.
I know.
Then
Trey's right. That's just $20.
Damn.
I know, right? $20 for that, plus shipping.
That's embarrassingly bad.
Make sure you pre-order yours today, coming in March of 2021. Is this just so they can tell us people who rag on New Trek that there's no merchandise? They can say, "Oh, look, there's merchandise."
There's Mikey Spock. Oh, that's not Mikey Spock. That's her brother.
Wow. Anyway,
Tim, I agree with your theory.
That is
what? That the name?
I'm pretty sure that they were like,
his name is
Michael Spock, and they sent over a description. I'm like, yeah, let's make this dude's character, and then like, wait. It's a woman. They're like, wait, what? It's already in fucking production. We can't stop this.
Is Michael Burnham a lesbian, Greg?
no.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Never mind.
Not yet.
Never mind.
No,
Not yet.
she fucks Book in season 3.
Book from Firefly?
No, but they
Okay.
stole the name from Firefly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
His name's Booker, yeah, and he's basically the Firefly ripoff. And her love interest was in season 1, was a dude, and I can't remember the character's name, that was like a spy agent guy who got captured from the Klingons, but then that really wasn't him. He was then like transferred into another Klingon that was like had reconstructive surgery to look human. And yeah, like,
Oh my gosh.
like to the point where like there was even kind of a grape scene
Like I
where
see
like
nothing.
his
that
his
looks like that
Klingon
there.
captor was like screwing him, so you got to see Klingon screw,
Even
and not
that
just some
look is-
growls and like some bleeding fingernail thing like with Worf, but like, oh yeah, I guess she had poofy hair there, a little bit,
But still,
not-
it doesn't
that's
look
still-
like that. It doesn't have a white
No.
streak in it.
No, it looks like yeah.
It looks like the girl that
fuck?
put glue on her hair from the rear shot here. So, yeah.
I mean, she's
doesn't look like
legitimately
that.
had a lot of different haircuts in.
I was gonna say I'm
the
seeing a
show.
ton of haircuts. She had the weave going on
In
too.
season 3, she had like 5 different haircuts.
Is
Her
that
hairstyles.
racist, guys, to say that? That she's got a weave.
No.
Well, the Federation
Oh, then she's got
has
like
very limited
dude haircut.
resources. Yeah, that's like her season 1 look.
She's not a bad looking actor.
Limited
either,
resources.
to
They
be
can't
honest.
travel and everything, but damn, they still got the salons.
Like, yeah, she's not bad looking at all. Like in real
Well,
life. Like,
No, she's not an ugly woman.
no.
No.
I thought
And
she
the-
was I thought she was pretty hot when she was on Walking Dead. I'm like, damn, she kind of.
in the pictures they have of her, like in the stories, leading up to the series starting, like she had, a weave, I guess you want to call it, and she didn't look bad at all. And I'm like, okay. And then this comes out, and it's like,
Cynical
whoa.
Martin Green. Yeah, she's.
No,
and
and she doesn't.
she
even
was
have,
actually
like,
really good on Walking Dead. To be
She's
honest,
attractive, and she's got a nice body, and like there's nothing wrong with her looks. That doll doesn't look like her like at all.
oh no,
And the issue is her acting and their characters in the show's writing. It has nothing to do with her looks. She is attractive. I think people
she
make
is.
fun of Tilly because of her looks, especially in season 3.
Working up.
They went into the future and apparently let that thing selectively adds like a couple 40 pounds.
a couple 40 pounds.
And then people who, and then if you pointed that out, anybody who pointed out, like, you're fat shaming. And it's like, they're military.
Yeah, they are. They're military.
Well, to be fair, in the next couple years, we could see that in our own U.S. military. So
That is true. It was awkward because it was really noticeable. And then they kind of replaced her character with pronoun person. And then she didn't. So she basically had nothing for her to do. So then they made her the fucking acting captain or acting first officer, and then she became like acting captain of the ship. And it's like she's an ensign who babbles and has like almost zero emotional control. Like, great, that's the ideal captain. What you want out of your captain is somebody who is completely emotionally unstable.
I did not know that. I didn't think I thought I seen pictures of her with actually like having hair.
I'm sure they like.
they could make her a black Delton.
But like, is it Cynical Martin Green?
She actually probably has the face structure. She might actually be able to pull that off.
All right, it's on
be
Twitter.
honest.
So
I'm not seeing real life pictures of her bald at all.
maybe he meant downstairs. I don't know.
Jeez. I mean, like she's at red carpets and stuff, like on interviews. I don't see her bald at all.
It doesn't like. I honestly.
Okay, I see her sort of, but like I don't think she actually. Yeah, it's because it's died.
Even if she did, who cares? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, she
about
can
that
support
stuff.
that face with a face structure. Can support that. Yeah.
And she's not an ugly woman.
No.
And I don't think any of the Star Trek, like the people that don't like modern Star Trek generally aren't like, ooh, we don't like the way she looks. I don't like that she's a plank of wood. She's stiff, and just an annoying character who's the key to everything always. She's fucking Wesley Crusher.
Well, I don't even know anything about Wesley Crusher. I know that's a bad thing.
If you haven't seen Discovery, but you've seen TNG, it would be like Wesley Crusher being the center of the show.
Man, fuck that.
That's
Okay, Brian. Okay, cool. Damn. Yeah, I didn't know.
that makes
I thought
sense. Like if you want to keep changing your hair, like shave it off,
True.
and then putting
True.
the wigs on's easier.
Using wigs and shit. Yeah, that's true.
So-
But I think we're going to call it there. Thank you everybody for being here and hanging out with us, playing some trivia, talking Trek, talking JJ, talking Snyder Cut, having a good
No
time.
Star
doing that.
Wars.
No, I wonder why we're not talking about Star Wars tonight.
Well, now remember, audience,
I can't put my finger on it. I can't.
because I don't have a channel to plug, but I would like to get this plug in very quickly.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I do have a channel, but like I'm not really active on it. Please keep Rhino in your thoughts.
Yeah.
We need to find him a good woman to settle down and marry, so we can get going on the celebration that we have begun the early stages of planning for this evening. So if you find make sure it's not a timid person, because like they got to be able to handle his rage outbursts. Like he's not like
got
a
rage
violent
issues.
man or anything like that, but like he's the kind of guy that could pound the table when he gets upset, or definitely raises his voice. So if it can't be a jumpy woman, it's got to be somebody who's very confident and very secure, that won't get all mousy around somebody who expresses their feelings the way Rhino does. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
you know,
If you want to see more of Greg, though, you can come Monday night to a trivia. Normally Sunday nights for Star Trek, but we won't be doing that tomorrow. We'll be doing it Tuesday. You can hang out with him on Tuesday as well when we watch some Star Trek. And if you guys want to see more of him there. Also,
Voyage Home.
yes, Voyage Home was the next one, Tuesday. Also wanted to mention, too, it looks like Thursday this week, around probably 8. I think we're going to do 8. But then we're going to be doing Blake's remix quiz that he did. So, yeah, excited for that one. So definitely, guys, come check that out. That's going to be a fun one, for sure. So, excited for that. We'll talk more about it on Monday, and also on Tuesday we'll plug it even more. But yeah, there's Blake. I just want to make sure that that you were here when I plugged it, man, because you did that. I'm really excited to see that too. I'm excited to go through it, see who does well on that one too. So yeah, gonna be good. So, sorry about that, Brian. Next week we usually start 11 p.m. Central Time, and we usually start trivia about 12 or so. So next week, Wonder Woman.
late
Don't forget
today,
to watch. A little late, yeah. Wasn't like, I think it was last week or the week before we started really late by accident.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Next week is Wonder Woman, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wonder Woman next week.
Yeah.
So everybody, go watch Wonder Woman. I'm sure it's going to be a chore to watch Gal Gadot. I mean, it's going to be a real chore, isn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. And that outfit, the whole movie almost, yeah. Yeah. It's a good one, though. I'm excited for it. I really am. Tim, as always, one of my co-hosts for The High Ground. Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah.
Always have a good time talking to you and go over this stuff. And God, JJ's a piece of shit. Yeah. He really is. And Greg, thanks for hanging out too and with us and talking some JJ and some Trek and some Snyder Cut stuff and running the trivia for us. I appreciate it.
No problem. Happy to help fill in. And our brother's absence while he's trying to get laid at a relative's wedding.
Nice. Lyndon pops in the chat at the end. Finn and Nut watching Wonder Woman. I love it. What's up, Lyndon?
Yeah. If you haven't seen my Gina video from, gosh, I guess it was only 3 days ago, go check it out. It's
absolutely.
I think I make some good points in it.
Absolutely.
And also in the last 6 days, I've gained 75 subscribers. So, you know, I know you watch the show all the time. So just on the off chance you haven't subscribed, please go do so and tell 3 friends to do it too. And I'll get even closer to 400. I might have to skip a 400 like subscriber stream because
wait till 500. Yeah, for sure.
I
would say wait till 500.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to get you there, man. Definitely. I want to have you at 1,000 or more before the end of the year for sure.
Woo!
That's the goal.
Before the Chinese
Tim
to
1,000, and now we need to get Rhino monetized.
His watch hours. Yeah, man.
We need to get Rhino monetized. So everybody go subscribe to Rage Rhino if you haven't, and if you are, go over there and before you go to bed, open your browser up, go to his videos on his channel, hit play all, and let it run overnight while you guys are sleeping, so you can get the watch hours. And if you haven't watched a lot of his videos and you're new and you want to check them out, they're worth watching too. So I would definitely suggest that. He does some great stuff over there. He got to do it.
What does he call it? The Disney continuity something or other.
Yeah, Disney Star Wars continuity. I love that series.
So I keep forgetting the title.
It's really he never does. He never talks about that anymore, Rick. Never. What are you talking about? Never gonna talk about that. Yeah, but we will see you guys on Monday night for trivia because no Star Trek tomorrow. Make sure you guys remember that. Since we're not going to be playing Star Trek or watching Star Trek tomorrow, go check out the Geeks and Gamers Twitch stream tomorrow night instead. So, yeah. And then we got to get Rhino demonetized right after Blake.
By clicking the wrong button.
I love how Blake steps right in. It's like we're going to get him demonetized right afterwards. Yeah. But
tragic but funny at the same time.
I know. I really would. But we appreciate you guys hanging out and having a good time with us tonight. Rhino will be back next week with us on the high ground, so look for him next week. So I'm sure he won't watch the movie in preparation for next week. Just like
yeah, I mean, come on.
But next week will be the return of Rhino Travel. So look for that. But I got some videos coming up this week as well. Tim, do you have videos? You got Expanding University coming up soon?
Yeah, I've been working on it all day.
I'm super
Legacy of the Force Betrayal review, but documentary style, so it's going to be badass.
That's badass, man. Looking forward to it. Greg, thanks again for joining me. And everybody in the chat, thanks for being here, hanging out. We'll see you guys next time. May the Force be with you. Good night, everybody.
Left-handed, yeah.
There you go. You got it.
Good night.
I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. Don't try it. I know.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.